that. I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Woo! Woo! Shit! At the end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up more, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, crusty, ashy. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway, got it. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they doing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it alone and I ain't going back. If you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see on Kendra Damn G, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see over on Ashley's show, go the fuck on. Why is it that y'all think that you can control shit? Get your own YouTube channel, start it the fuck up, and do whatever the hell it is that you want. But I promise you, I promise you, I'm not gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they're doing. You go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. Go the fuck on. Go the fuck on.
I cleaned your house. It took me 6 hours to clean your house yesterday. I changed my number for you. I take care of your 5 kids. I push your 5 kids out my pussy. With no medicine. Natural births, breastfed all 5 your kids. You not going nowhere, say mine. You not going nowhere. You not. Till death do us part. To death. Somebody has to die before. And I swear to God, nigga, if you die, I'm coming with you. If I die, I'm taking you with me, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna have you but me. Ain't nobody gonna have you but me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. We've been together 9 years. 9. It's gonna be 19
Man, y'all gotta relax, bro. Y'all got to relax. Like, for real. Y'all gotta relax, man. Y'all be talking about things that's just not realistic at all. Just not realistic.
And then no, it's something to take care of you, because I've been in long-term relationships where I was taking care of a man, and the man, you build a man up just for him to really tear you down. What? Like, I don't really care what a man could bring to the table. Like, but don't be broke thinking you about to come use me for my Amazon money.
Girl, what the fuck?
We like free stuff. Huh? So we came out here to get all this free stuff. Huh? But then the call saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and
Wait, the wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know what, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. I can't read it. There's no words on it. There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out. What is for credits? I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
We'll do it live. Hey there, besties. Oh, maybe it's back to working right. I had to turn it off. and turn it back on. So fingers crossed that this box pause will work. Shout out to y'all. Happy what is today? Wednesday, hump day. Wow, people, Wednesday afternoon. How the hell am I doing this? Because I didn't go to work today. I know. I ain't right. I just couldn't do it. I was just not in the mood for it. Then I had to get up and go out into the world. What the hell was that? If I don't have to go out into the world, I prefer it. I need a straight up work from home job so I can go wherever I want, whenever I want, and just be able to work wherever, you know? Got to work on that. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm sitting up here. You know what? Don't start, okay? Where is Reaper? That's typically what comes from Reaper, not from you. Anyway, shout out to y'all over here. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So I promise Reaper, crime is down. So crime is down is what we're going to do. Then I'll get some more, or I'll talk again about this Cyrus Carmack-Belton situation. And of course, tonight's conversation. There's so much crime going on. I had all this stuff saved and I'm like, child, it's been too long. There's not even any point in talking about it. But some of it, I was like, all right, let's go ahead and do it. There's always crime every weekend, but you know, crime is down, y'all. Do not forget that crime is down. All right. Regardless of what we see. I guess because if you're coming from all the different states and you start putting it all together, I guess maybe that's too much. But a lot of these places, a lot of these crimes seem to have something in common. We have something in common. Shout out to Whitney and Bobby. Maybe it's because they're all from Democrat-led cities. Yay! Now why some jackass come through and saying crime and concurring. I didn't say it didn't, okay? I'm talking about what predominantly happens. And y'all can sit up here, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Lie to yourselves all you want to. And yes, I'm in the dark. I just don't feel like having no light on. My eyes hurt. I know. Eye appointment is next week. Don't come for me. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So I'm in the dark, kind of. But this is impromptu. I got until about 4 or so in order to be here. So we might as well get it in. All right. Shout out to all of y'all. Let me see. Shout out to LaRon Gaskins, also known as BT. I appreciate you, hun. Thank you so much for the super sticker. My girl on White People Wednesday, one of our favorite white women, send me Cash App. I see you, boo. Elizabeth sent me Cash App. She said for the lobotomy fund. Shout out to lobotomies all the rest of 2026, because that's exactly what it is that we're going to be saying about these people, because these people crazy. Y'all already know. So many crazy people, right? We're going to get into it. However, what I want to talk about real quick, but not so quick, is Peeble Bryson. Rest in peace to Peeble Bryson. I've been re-listening to his music since yesterday. He died, I think he's like 60 some odd years old. And then as I was listening to it, and I was seeing the people who are posting, tributes to him, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot he sang this. Oh my God, I forgot he sang that. And he has so many songs. He has so many songs, love songs, okay, and Disney songs. I didn't even realize he was doing this much, right? So I'm going to, it's copyright music. So I'm just going to kind of go through it. Got to be less than 8 seconds. And then I'm going to have to move forward because I don't have time for YouTube and they crap. All right. But it says over on 90s history, the best of Peeble Bryson. So the list of songs are A Whole New World, which of course is a crossover song. Shout out to him. Beauty and the Beast with Whole New World is with Regina Belle. Beauty and the Beast is with Celine Dion. Tonight, I Celebrate My Love. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that song. That's with Roberta Flack. Child, he was out here with the women's, okay? If Ever You're in My Arms Again, that's around the 80s. Shout out to Generation X. Love Always Finds a Way. By the Time This Night Is Over with Kenny G. I Wish You Love. Feel the Fire. Somebody else sings Feel the Fire. It's like a woman that sings that. I forget who. Reaching for the Sky. I'm So Into You, which I didn't realize he sang that. And Show and Tell. So let me go through it real quick. Don't get mad. I can't let it play for too long.
Hold on you. No one to tell us no or where to go. Just a little change. And you stop the rain from falling. Won't you chase my cloud? Always finds a way. When what I was supposed to do. Come on and heal me. I feel like reaching for the sky. I'm so into you. Yeah. There's a lie. Oh, my soul and tell. I just can't play my way.
I feel like that's a remix, but yeah. So that's just some of the most popular People Bryson songs. I forget how old he was. It did say that. I don't know if it says it here, but I just feel like not old enough to be dying. But rest in peace to him. Lot of songs that I just totally forgot about all throughout like 3 decades, it sounds like. So rest in peace to him. Anyway, let me move on, child, to actually Mental Health Month. Shout out to you gentlemen's month. This is Men's Mental Health Month. And one of my friends just sent this to me. I don't know what it is. He just sent it to me. He said, he said he just posted this morning, something that really hit me hard. And then he said, I had said, don't forget that it's Men's Mental Health Month. And then I said, you need to go like away and chill. And he says, my mental health is definitely being taxed. So yeah. Do not allow yourselves to have your mental health taxed. All right. Especially over these biatches, child. You got to go. You got to listen to Kofa, child. Go get a vasectomy or listen to MTR going over there to Thailand, child. I don't know what y'all need to do. I just told him to go on vacation. Maybe y'all need to go on vacation, but don't be getting your mental health all effed up. All right. Because, child, there's people around here that depend on y'all, I'm sure. All right. Plus, child, you got a whole ass life to live. Instead of listening to all these daggone crazy ass people saying this dumbass crap. I'm not going to get started on this funky Dineva stuff. Okay. I'm not going to get started on it. But, y'all, I'm still pissed off from that. Okay. Still. And I'm going to let it go. I know everybody is, and yet you're here every single live stream. I see you, boo. Not gonna let that ninja or anybody else like sit up here and just say whatever. Shout out last night to or being on with Jeff, Ask a Brother podcast over there. I had a good time with him, and I'll be back on there again. And I just think everybody should just sometimes break away, I guess is what I'm trying to say, as I'm here every damn day. But child, a week and a half, I'm gone. I can't wait. So it's not about me. So this is, I'm about to play it for the first time. I haven't heard it. It says, the strongest thing a man can do is admit he's running on empty and take it to God instead of suffering in silence. Right?
God, I'm tired of being the strong one. Can I just be your son for a minute? That's the prayer that most men are too proud to pray, but it's also the prayer that we need the most. You spend your whole life trying to be the foundation for everyone else. You're the provider, the protector, the one who pays the bills and absorbs the stress so the people that you love don't have to feel it. And you do it because you're a good man, but that doesn't mean that it's not heavy. There are days when you just want to take the armor off, days when you don't want to have the answers, days when you just want someone to look at you and say, I got this. You can rest, but you look around and there's nobody to hand the baton to. That's when you have to remember who you belong to. Because God didn't design you to carry the weight of the world. He designed you to carry the assignment he gave you and hand the rest back to him. Even Jesus in the garden didn't pray as a king. He prayed as a son and said, Father, if it's possible, let this cup pass from me. The man who carried salvation for the entire human race still asked his father for help. And if he could do that, so can you. I'm not the strong friend first. I'm not the provider first, nor leader. I'm your son first. And right now, that's the only title I have the energy to hold. You don't lose your manhood by admitting you're exhausted. You actually protect it, because a man who never rests eventually breaks, and a broken foundation can't hold anything up. You said your strength is made perfect in weakness. So this exhaustion, barely holding it together version of me must be exactly where you do your best work, bro. Put the cape down. You're allowed to be tired. Let the Father carry the Son for a minute. God, I'm tired of being the...
Well, there you go. Wait. Wrong one. So, I can't get my some stuff to come up. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. So I heard what it is that he said. I know that you all, have your feelings about the Lord and things like that. So it doesn't have to necessarily be the Lord, but I'm sure you got some friends, some people, all the things that y'all do, whatever it is the hell that y'all do. But don't forget to take care of yourselves. It's the bottom daggone line, regardless of what the hell it is that the rest of them are saying. I'm telling ya. All right. Yes, exactly. Shout out to Nicole, my girl. Thank you so much. I can't get this other thing to work right now. So thank you, Dallas, for the jewels. I did see you. All right. So oh, Uncle Rick. I was just doing some clips from the Freak Pod that night with me and Trin, and you was up there talking about breaking the ego. I'm like, oh my God. I'll pull that out. I'm about to put it up in a little while. I'm just like, y'all are too much. See, you always gotta be acting like you're always so strong and everything. And I'm not saying to be weak or cry like we was talking about the other day, but don't y'all talk to each other or something? At least do something. Go on a vacation or something. Don't do nothing like you're going to get yourself into trouble or be stressed out and then you be having high blood pressure. You start eating those pineapple Kool-Aid things or something crazy like that. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, so that's that. So shout out to him, and hopefully my friend gets what he needs. Let's get into the foolishness, child. I just saw this since it's White People Wednesday. Let me go ahead and bring this up, right? So you remember the what was it? The roller coaster thing in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. And you know that they was hanging upside down or something, sideways or something for all these hours waiting on the firefighters to come and get them, right? Well, it looks like one of these biatches is suing the firefighters. Of course. Because they circled it here and says, even though I've seen a couple different pictures, so I don't know. I don't even know if this is right, meaning this particular picture, but because since they were hanging like this, I don't know. But I've seen this in a couple different places. So it says a firefighter saved 8 passengers from a broken roller coaster, but was sued by a woman for inappropriate contact. So I did see it and wasn't able to bring it up. I think it was in the New York Post. So it says on May 28, 2026, firefighters in Galveston, Texas executed a daring hours-long rescue of 8 students stranded nearly 100 feet in the air on the vertical lift of the Iron Shark roller coaster at Pleasure Pier. So this is it, right? Shortly after, one of the rescued riders filed a lawsuit alleging she was inappropriately touched by a firefighter during extraction. The complaint stems from the close physical contact required to secure riders in safety harnesses and move them into rescue baskets high above the ground. It seems we constantly hear stories of everyday people trying to help others only to get sued afterwards. This time it is a firefighter doing a rescue operation. And then it says, how do you see this playing out? So some of the comments say, next time, leave her there. Where's the GoFundMe for the firefighter? We need to help him fight this case because we know the judges are compromised. Thanks, Judge. Now they will think twice about saving women. The women, the attorney, and the judge. Shame on you all. And I don't know how everybody getting strays, but okay. This is disgusting. This man saved her life. Maybe he should have let her fall. Guy was looking at someone else when he reached for her chest to stabilize her. Megan needs help again. I don't know who Megan is. This is what is wrong with the world today. I wouldn't disagree. He did nothing wrong. She should be thanking him. Thanking a man? What? You tried. Somebody said that a woman should thank a man. Where they do that at? Clearly not here in the United States of America, because these biatches be crazy. So imagine sitting there thinking that you possibly gonna die. Just say that you on your side like this, and you all the way up here, you looking over there, it's water, you looking over here, it's the ground, and everybody watching your ass, and helicopters flying around, blood rushing to your brain. You're probably hungry, about to throw up if you didn't. Somebody makes it up there after hours, mind you, hours, makes it up there to extract you carefully, mind you, because lest we not forget 100 feet in the air. Extract you and then get you to walk down the firefighter steps, ladder, whatever it is, for 100 feet or whatever the length of it was, right? And the only thing that your bitch ass can think to do is, I'm going to sue because someone allegedly touched me inappropriately. Bitches, never, ever, ever, ever again ask why men don't come to save your punk asses. Why they ain't interested in you. Why they don't go to curated dating events. Why they not paying you no fucking attention. Why they just pump and dump your asses. It's because of shit like this. How much sense does this make? How much sense does this make? How is your bitch ass gonna get down, Bueller? How is your bitch ass gonna get down? So 1 minute is, men don't help us, because I'm gonna go out on a limb. I know I'm right. I could be wrong, but I know I'm right. But I could be wrong, but I know I'm right. Wasn't no bitches up there coming to get your bitch ass, bitch. Wasn't no bitch coming up there to get your bitch ass, bitch. It's only going to be, man, because even though y'all allegedly want equality, you equally don't want to do these equal ass jobs. Y'all don't want to take on no type of shit that's going to get a nail broke. I ain't going to lie. Child, I'm not trying to be impressive to no damn body. I'm trying to do as little as possible and get paid as much as possible. That's my shtick. I don't know about y'all. You know they're going to go, you know they're going to sue the carnival or whoever makes the machine. You know that's coming, which would make sense, right? I would sue him too. I absolutely would sue the carnival or whoever put that shit up. Not a question. But you didn't even be thankful and grateful. Those two words are clearly not in you bitches' vocabulary. Y'all need to get a word in a motherfucking day and start learning how to treat people like you want to be treated. Because when you're on side of the road and you pushing cars, I'm certainly not going to help you. I'm going to start recording like that other lady did. But I'm not going to be sitting up there saying dumb shit like, how come no man helped her? I'm going to be like, bitch, this why y'all should shut the fuck up. This is why you always alone. This is why you always whining and crying. How y'all think that somebody going to come and take care of you, and then somebody comes and take care of you at their job, mind you? That's their job. Aren't they volunteers? Isn't firefighters voluntary? I don't know if you get paid for it. I always thought it was a voluntary position. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Or if they stop doing it altogether, because, you know, if men started to say, you know what? If a house catches on fire, it might be a bitch in there. So you know what? I'm not going to go. I'm not going to do it. Y'all would have a damn fit. Somebody should beat her ass. And I'm not into violence. I said that. I meant it. You ungrateful. See you next Tuesdays. Every day. I don't understand why y'all can't seem to see the reason why nobody wants to be around your bitch asses, which is why you then go cry on TikTok. We love that. And let me speak for myself. I love that. I love seeing you bitches cry. I love it because you do it to yourself every single time. Every single time. And the odds are that somebody will jump on this bandwagon with her. And then there'll be a couple of people suing the firefighters for rescuing your punk asses from all the way up there. And I listen, it could be 2 feet. Child, it could be 1 foot. I'm going to be scared because I'm a punk ass bitch. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm a punk. I don't do those rides no more. I'm too old. I'm not doing it. I used to do that shit. They used to do the thing that's like a pirate ship. They used to do this. And then all of a sudden it would go whoop and go all the way around. Child, and I would sit there thinking about, well, what if it keeps going? But I still got on it, right? I love that ride so much. Now, you ain't gonna get me on none of them rides because they go from city to city to city to city, and they got to keep putting it together and taking it apart, putting it together and taking it apart. And that's probably, part of the problem. But that place, it just sits there. I'm just talking about carnivals. Yeah, nah. Leave these bitches where they lie. They got all the answers. Figure it the fuck out. I have no sympathy for her or none of anybody else that want to act like this or who listens to Funky Dineva. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just saying. But anyway, so yeah, that's the things that you get as per usual. Gentlemen, good luck to y'all. All in SYCBM. Moving on. Let me get an update. Let's get an update on Carmelo Anthony. This is from this morning. It says how jury selection is unfolding in the Carmelo Anthony Red Room trial amid heightened security.
We want to take you back to our top story now this morning. Jury selection continues in just a few hours in the Carmelo Anthony trial. He's a 19-year-old that's accused of fatally stabbing Austin Metcalf at a Frisco ISD track meet just last year. So Trevor Sahaki has been covering this for us, and he joins us live from the courthouse this morning with more on the case. And this is something, Trevor, that's captured national attention. So what are we all expecting today?
Well, Madison, as many as 250 prospective jurors will return to the courthouse behind me this morning for yet another round of questions. Now, we started off with as many as 600 jurors on Monday amid heightened security here at the courthouse. Now, this case revolves around a confrontation between Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony on the bleachers of a Frisco ISD track meet in April of last year. Authorities say Anthony stabbed Metcalf once in the heart in a stadium full of students. Anthony and his attorneys say it was self-defense. The two 17-year-olds at the time didn't know each other and went to different schools. A North Texas jury consultant who has worked numerous high-profile cases.
You heard that, right? They didn't know each other and they went to different schools. But, there's people saying that it was bullying, of course. They had been bullying him. Both of the brothers have been bullying Carmelo, which is why he had the weapon.
Told CBS News Texas, both sides will be looking for a diverse jury pool. He believes the jury's definition of self-defense will factor more into deliberations than race.
The Second Amendment, there's going to be questions about if they've ever been the victim of a violent crime. So what the defense wants, typically, the defense wants older, pro-Second Amendment, pro-stand your ground, pro-gun jurors. And I think the defense wants men. From the prosecution side, really clear. Young, liberal women. The exact opposite of what prosecutors typically want.
Child, make sure I always follow the law, because, child, if there's a bunch of liberal white women on trial for me, I'm going to jail. I already know.
Now, jury selection will continue at 8:30 this morning. While evidence and opening statements won't be presented in court until tomorrow, what happens today could have a big impact on the outcome of the trial. Live in McKinney, Trevor Sahaki.
All right, so maybe we'll know some more Friday at this point. All right, so they still doing jury selection, which is why I'm like, all right, what is the big deal in even talking about this at this point? There isn't. So that's the update. None. Moving on. We're gonna go to Cyrus Carmack, whatever his last name is. This is from yesterday. It says, so the community came out and reacted. Remember what I said about this? I'm a firm believer in you shouldn't be taking nobody the hell on up out of here. In this particular case, I don't understand what happened, why they all had to run after that boy or whatever. Then somebody said that there's a weapon. So, I only heard about this yesterday, so I don't know where it played any role in it, meaning the weapon. But then I got more information today. So before I get to that, let's see what the community has to say from last night after the verdict.
Begin tonight's broadcast with reaction to last night's not guilty verdict in the Rick Chow murder case. He is the former gas station owner who shot and killed 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton 3 years ago. Last night, the jury determined that Chow's action was not murder. Tonight, a small number of protesters are standing outside Chow's old gas station, upset with the jury's decision. Meanwhile, law enforcement officers also standing guard at the store tonight. They were sent to that gas station actually last night, right after that not guilty verdict was announced. And tonight, we are getting reaction to that verdict. News 19's Kiki Gushu speaking with folks across the Midlands today. She is live in front of the Richland County Courthouse where the trial wrapped up last night. Kiki?
JR, we heard a wide variety of opinions and perspectives out here in Columbia today, but one thing was clear. People are still processing this verdict. As protesters gathered outside the Shell gas station on Park Lane Road that Rick Chow once owned, debate continued in the community. The verdict ended one of the most publicized trials in recent Columbia history. For Columbia residents like Preach Jacobs, the case is about more than just the verdict itself.
To answer the question how I'm feeling everything. Every possible thing you can think of. All my friends with children, I know that their heart ached after that verdict.
All of my friends with children, their hearts ache. All right? Alrighty, sir.
Not just the black parents. Everyone feels that because at the end of the day, this shouldn't be taken lightly.
Jacobs told us the case has sparked deeper conversations about trust in the justice system and how communities process tragedy.
Trust in the justice system and how communities deal with tragedy.
At the end of the day, no one feels good about this. No one feels good about this. You know, there was a young black child that was chased and shot and killed.
It was a young black child that was chased and shot. Well, I guess like BT says, it's a small number of protesters. There's barely any protesters because Chow is Asian. Now, if it was someone that was white, it would be a whole different story. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. There'd be a ton of people there.
Taban Carino told us he followed the case and was confused by the jury's decision.
It just didn't make sense to me because there was a lot of evidence.
For Sandra Maxwell, the case resonated because it involved a young person.
I believe wholeheartedly.
Anybody interested, Bueller? I know I'm being childish, right? BT. Stop. You're worse than me. Anybody related? Who knows this woman, Bueller? Who is in South Carolina around here? Anybody? I want you to go help this woman out, okay? She needs some help. SYCBM, gentlemen.
That this kid was innocent and his life should not have been taken because I have a son. You know, it's nothing for kids to do here. You know, and then when you have good kids.
Oh, there's nothing for kids to do here, y'all. Hold up. Is this not my baby? Now there's nothing for kids. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything?
Evidence.
For Sandra Maxwell, the case resonated because it involved a young person.
I believe wholeheartedly that this kid was innocent and his life.
This kid was innocent. Wholeheartedly, she believes that.
Life should not have been taken.
Listen, I agree. Don't be taking people's lives. I agree.
Because I have a son. You know,
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything, but go ahead, girl.
It's nothing for kids to do here.
There's nothing for kids to do here. Don't forget that statement.
You know, and then when you have good kids, when you have a kid where I say, well, I'm going to take this and then decide, no, I'm not going to do that because it's not right. Well, praise that kid.
Not everyone felt the same way. Some posting on WLTX's Facebook page, quote, "I'm good with the jury's decision," said Eric Keene. Mark Cassius wrote, "Glad the jury got it right." "Good deal, justice served," Eddie Johnson commented. Regardless of their perspective, many said
well, the odds are that they're white racists, so I will not take that into consideration.
They expect the discussion to continue.
When there are these conversations, it makes it difficult to not be angry, but then you are penalized for being angry.
So now everyone wants to have a conversation. Do you think they're going to start conversating about who they allow in their communities and who they choose to patronize, Bueller? Do you think they're going to have a conversation about them participating in their community and them opening up stores and things of that nature, or whoever the next person is that comes in that's Asian? Because this is about Asians right now. So shout out to the white people. This ain't even about y'all right now, okay? So are they going to do something about that? Or is the next time that a hair store opens up, they're going to be lined up around the block? You think they're going to discuss that? No, in my opinion. They'll still be talking about this was racist, even though no one has said it. This is another young black kid that got taken on up out of here unnecessarily because of this country and the white supremacy, blah, 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 blah. Allegedly, that's what they're going to say. Everybody's upset. Now, I don't know South Carolina well. We don't talk about South Carolina, and I don't know if any of y'all know. Do they have any issues down there? Is that a Republican state or a Democratic-ran state? Do they have the same things going on as the other states that we look at? Y'all let me know. I'm not sure.
So there's ways where the community has to come together and figure out how do we have faith in a system that doesn't feel like it's representing us and taking care of us properly.
So that's code for white supremacy, discrimination, racism. All right? Code words. I know what it means.
And the Carmack-Belton family attorney telling us last night that he will continue pursuing a civil lawsuit against Rick Chow. Live in
Well, that makes sense. I figured that that's what they would do.
Columbia, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
All right, Kiki, live outside the Richland County Courthouse. Thank you so much. We're also getting a statement this evening from Fifth Circuit Solicitor Byron Gibson. He stated that last night's verdict has brought on some strong emotions from our local and national communities. He added that while he is disappointed with last night's outcome, and he continues to believe that Rick Chow's actions were not justifiable. He adds that he respects our criminal justice system and the jury's decision.
I'm sure someone somewhere said that this is Donald Trump's fault. Not to bring him up, but to bring him up. So I saw this just a few minutes ago over here on Instagram. I don't know who this is. Emerald Book Inc. says that why are there no black George Zimmermans? Why do non-black men who kill black children so often claim self-defense while black men are absent from this category of vigilante deletions? Black men never act as self-appointed vigilantes to hunt down children, but non-black men seem to think they're Batman when it comes to black children. All right, so they want to bring out Trayvon Martin, Jordan Davis, Ralph Yari, Sinzay Reed, and now Cyrus Carmack-Belton. A common pattern emerges. Black children are perceived as older, more threatening, and less innocent than their peers. Research calls this adultification, the tendency to view black youth as adults rather than children. Studies have found that black boys are often perceived as years older than they actually are, while stand your ground rulings show significant racial disparities in whose fear is considered reasonable. The result is troubling imbalance. Armed adults who confront black children are frequently able to frame themselves as protectors acting in self-defense, even when the children are unarmed. Our latest analysis examines how stand your ground laws, perceptions of threat, and racial bias intersect, and why the promise of equal self-defense under the law remains deeply contested. So while they want to string these together, right? Rest in peace to all these young men, of course. You're not going to just string together for your rhetoric 5 people over a matter of 10 to 15 years. So now we want to say, oh, well, black men don't do this. We're not vigilantes. That's great. That's a good thing. Okay. But these 5 or 4 or 5 were taken out by other people, right? What the hell? How many was it this past weekend in Chicago? How many was it the Memorial Day weekend in Chicago? And y'all don't ever want to have a conversation about that. And it is a lot more there than it is with this. I'm not saying that this is right. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that you will concentrate on whatever you want to concentrate on. But if you're concerned with black boys, let's be honest, because that's what they kind of are saying, right? Then you would get your ass out here every fucking weekend when they're being taken the fuck out or being the perpetrators of the deceasement of other black boys and do something about that instead of waiting until it's someone white or Asian that did something and then all of a sudden it's got to be a hoorah. Does that make sense? Why is it only a problem when somebody else does it, but when it's mostly affecting people that look like us, being done by people that look like us, no one has shit to say? And that happens a lot more. You Negroes don't like when people say black on black crime. People don't say white on white crime. That's because white people aren't concerned with the shit, okay? Black people be honestly not concerned with it. How about this, colors? You're only concerned with it when it's someone that's not black. Does that make sense? Hello, does that make sense? It doesn't. You're just as disturbed. So for you to be upset about black on black, use whatever the fucking word you want to. You're having more kids and more black people and more black boys that are not only dying, they're the fucking traitor every fucking weekend. And now we in the summertime, we know it gets worse. We know it gets worse than the summertime. And y'all want to string something like this together to try to get somebody incensed, of which it will work. some liberal, progressive. Yes, I'm still on that Democrat. Yeah. Then y'all gonna start talking about the justice system, what needs to be done. You're gonna change some law that you ain't got no business changing. Shut out the defund the police. Then all of a sudden the shit gonna go worse left than what it was to begin with. And then you're gonna say something needs to be done. Yeah, something needs to be done. Do something with your fucking spawn. How about that? The amount of people that have trouble with the post that I put up about wherever the hell it was, I don't even remember. That's supposed to be charging parents. It might have been Baltimore, I'm not sure. That's supposed to start charging parents allegedly when their kids do something. That's exactly what needs to be done. How is it that you ain't parenting your kid, then it all of a sudden becomes our problem when they out here wilding the fuck out, acting like assholes, doing shit they ain't got no business doing? Let me go on over to Anton, child. Then I'm going to go to TikTok. But he was just talking about this because somebody asked him to do it, meaning talk about this case in the middle of him, in the middle of his show. So he went to it. So he wasn't prepared to talk about it.
Right, because they tell him to put his backpack up. And he complies with that. He follows.
Let me tell you how stupid people in the chat are. Ike says the question isn't, what's the name of the kid? Cyrus Carmack?
So the person wrote, the question isn't whether he had a gun, it's whether he possessed it illegally and used it unlawfully. Anybody in South Carolina, what is the age that you are allowed to own a weapon, Bueller? Anybody that knows this case well, because I just heard about it yesterday, that knows it better than I. Did that even come up as a subject that a minor child had a weapon? Did anybody bring up the fact that a minor child had a weapon and ask what the fuck? Because too many times that just gets overlooked. We be talking about it. Well, child, when was the age 14, 15, 16, 17 to have a weapon, Bueller? How come nobody be talking about that, Bueller? How come that's not a concern, huh? Why not? I feel like that's important. He had a gun. Why? For why come? At Fort Damn Team? So forget all that. Again, I don't know if it was brought up in trial. That's why I said any of y'all that know it better, was it brought up as an issue? Because I don't know where 14-year-olds are allowed to run around carrying weapons. Maybe in Baltimore. Remember the lady said, what he's supposed to do? He live in West Baltimore. With parenting like that, no wonder we have a problem. But he's an innocent child, regardless of the fact that he's 14 with a weapon. He's innocent. Again, I'm not saying he should be taken on up out of here with the information that I have. But what we not going to do is conveniently always ignore the shit that should be fucking talked about and looked at. While that guy from the last segment talking about we're going to have more discussions. Motherfucker, are you going to have discussions on kids with weapons? Are you going to have discussions on parenting? Are you going to have some discussions on why in the hell does this continue to keep happening? And who said it was acceptable? Who? And then you got people like this, Ike Kump, that says the question isn't whether he had a gun. I'm sorry, sir, what? I'm sorry, sir, what? So now y'all are advocating for 14-year-olds to have weapons. That's what you Negroes are saying? And you're going to sit up here and act like that's normal? You're the fucking problem. Any one of a person that hears me right now, if you think that makes sense, scroll the fuck on. Because you're out of your GD mind. I can't even believe this nigga had the nerve to put this shit up here and says it's whether he possessed it illegally and used it unlawfully. Nigga, he 14. That's illegal. I'm going to go out on a limb. Even though it's South Carolina and I don't know it well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he ain't supposed to have it. He's a minor. He ain't supposed to have it. Somebody look him up. Not y'all. I wonder if somebody looked him up in the database of weapon owners and seen if his name was in there. If his name was in there, then I'm wrong and I'll apologize. But I'm thinking it probably isn't. And how about this? Was it stolen? Did they bring that up during the damn trial? I'm gonna say they probably did. I'm gonna say that they probably did. And that's why this man got off. But, you know, colors would love to just absolve everything and make excuses, hold no one accountable. And who the fuck is a child like that, allegedly, going to be terrifying if he was going to be out here on the streets? Usually another person that looks like him. I'm going to need y'all to stop acting dumb. Let me rephrase, stop being dumb.
Let me ask y'all a question. He was 14 years old. How many, look, this, let me tell you how dumb people are, and this is why I don't entertain foolishness.
Exactly.
The question isn't whether he had a gun, it's whether he possessed it illegally and used it unlawfully. You can't be a 14-year-old with a gun, you dummy. What 14-year-old you know that can possess a gun legally? Why would you even type that? You can't be a 14-year-old with a gun. There's no legal process for you to be able to carry a gun as a 14-year-old.
Maybe we missed that, Anton. Maybe we missed that somewhere, and there's just some law that we missed somewhere. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say they probably brought this up during trial, and that's one of the main reasons why, even though no one was there, and it could not even be true. But if you didn't have that weapon on you, or he didn't have that weapon on him at the age of 14, then maybe it would have turned out differently. But again, so color community gonna act like this is a new thing here, while y'all with them team takeovers and people all of a sudden get shot with a bunch of minors. Y'all still don't want to talk about that? Okay. Papa Naya Shelly, thank you so much, hon. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. He says the culture is trash, filled with dummies. You're absolutely right. The fact that man had the audacity and the nerve to even write that is wild to me. This shows me that the colored community got a lot of issues and they don't think either.
So if the question is whether he possessed it illegally and used it unlawfully, then yes and yes.
He'll still be saying something. Actually, other people were saying stuff too. He'll still be saying, oh, well, he still shouldn't have been shot. No one said that he should. The question on the table at this point is, why did Chow get off? Pretty sure that's one of the main reasons why he got off.
To answer your question, yes and yes. Y'all shoot yourself in the foot by saying some of the, this is why I don't align with the culture, man. This is why I don't align with what people are saying. This is why I don't care for people trying to create a narrative. No 14-year-old should be carrying a gun. Are y'all out of y'all minds?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with y'all?
Mm.
Why? Again, nobody wants to answer this question because nobody wants to actually have the uncomfortable conversation. Why is a 14-year-old carrying a gun in the streets? Why is a 14-year-old carrying a gun in the streets?
He's 14. So at 14, yeah, your parents' responsibility. Yeah, parents should be responsible. I'm sorry that he's out of here, but your parents should be held responsible. I'm sorry, but I'm not. When are we ever going to make things make sense when they don't make sense? I don't even understand how someone could answer that question. And when it comes to stuff like this, the community don't want to answer that question. They want to go straight to race, which is the problem all the time, which is why I always say everything is not racism. When that little bastard pulled up to Mr. Lewis, no one questioned why that 14 or 15-year-old was out in a stolen car with someone else who they never named and never caught at 3 a.m. in the morning, and question that and what the fuck is going on with your kids and why your kid wasn't home where he was supposed to be. Now you got team takeovers. No one's still talking about freaking parents, what the hell it is that you need to do, hold the parents accountable. Then all of a sudden it becomes the rest of society's problem because you can't manage your fucking gremlins. And we supposed to give a fuck? And then you think we're supposed to jump on a bandwagon to protest, to not go here, to not go there, to tell this, to tell that? Child, please miss me with that bullshit. Child, please miss me with that bullshit. And until y'all start talking about that shit that's important and that matters, oh, but white people, I don't give a fuck about white people. Calm down, white people. I'm not white. Y'all always want to bring in white people when it's convenient, and then any other time you don't. Like, I can't keep up. So that's not my issue. I ain't white. The issue is the colored community that continues to allow stupid shit like this to pass by, don't acknowledge it, don't talk about it, don't work through it, but you're going to go along with Rolly and the gang telling your kids to not take their scholarship money so that they can have generational wealth. You are fucking mind fucked at the end of the day, child. I know I sound like Trent. I'm going to try to calm down, but I'm tired of this stupid stuff that y'all completely ignore because, like Anton said, is that you don't want to have tough conversations and face what is actually the actual issue. And you want to pretend that it's something else when it's not, and blame someone else, particularly white people, which I'm telling you, the reason that this isn't more of a thing, in my opinion, is because the person is Asian and not white. There's a lot of black people that really have issue with white people whilst dealing with white people, whilst trying to look like white people, and then try to say that that they're racist. And I'm not saying that they aren't, but that some aren't. But I'm also saying that the obsession is crazy. If you're not taking care of home, I don't know why the fuck you think anything else is going to matter. I don't know why you think you got the wherewithal and the ability to direct everyone else when you can't even direct your damn self. Shout out to BT. I appreciate you, honey. Said him having a weapon is why the protest was only 5 people. That could be why. You might be right. You harping on that. I was thinking the same thing. They be showing up and showing out, but it also is South Carolina. South Carolina, from what I remember, is very podunk country, unless you're in Charleston. And that was many, many moons ago when I was a child. So maybe it's changed. It's a place I never, ever need to go again in life. But maybe that's why too. But given that community, because I pointed out yesterday, I said, this is definitely a black community. Where everybody at? Hopefully they went to work. At least they did the right thing by that instead of what they did in Minnesota. Shout out to D57. I appreciate you. He said they wouldn't argue for 14-year-olds own credit cards, but make excuses for them to have weapons. Exactly. Crazy. But these people only want to look at what they want to look at. And until you acknowledge what the real problems are and the real things that need to be addressed, nothing will ever change. So they can sit over there and spin their wheels all they want to by their damn selves. I will not participate. But let's see what TikTok has to say, child, because you already know. Lord help your people.
And somehow get found not guilty?
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, G.K. Rick Chow, as to charge of murder, not guilty. Fine number.
He was found not guilty for the shooting and killing of Cyrus Carmack-Belton. Just to be clear, in 2023, Cyrus entered the store, was suspected of stealing a bottle of water, exited the store, chased for 130 yards by Chow and his son, shot in the back and died on scene. While Cyrus did not steal anything, he did have a gun inside his jacket, which was mistaken for stolen goods. One thing I do think played a huge role in this case was the fact that prosecution only put a murder charge on the table. Chow's entire defense was that Cyrus pulled a gun on his...
I don't want to hear your mouth.
So you're telling me 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton walks into a convenience store, picks up 4 bottles of water, puts it back in the cooler, but because he's a young black boy with a backpack, he's instantly racially profiled and flagged for stealing? So then the Asian owners confront him, right? They demand he takes his backpack off, falsely accuse him of stealing, and claims he dropped something heavy in his pocket, right? 14-year-old boy, 2 grown-ass men in front of him. He gets scared. He gets fucking scared. And he runs out of the fucking store. He runs out of the fucking store because he's scared. He didn't steal anything. Keep this in mind that the surveillance footage literally shows that he did not steal a fucking thing. It shows he put all 4 of those water bottles back. The video, we got video evidence literally proving he didn't steal anything. So instead of letting him,
when I looked at it, it looked like he
run out of the
in
store.
His pocket. That's what it looked like to me. But they said he didn't. Fine, whatever. Let's continue again. To also miss the fact that listen, you can say whatever you want, right? About why the images are out here, what Black people are portrayed as out here in the media, right? The hair, I told y'all, I'm crossing the street and I'm Black. I'm crossing the street. I was out walking this morning and somebody came by me and I was like, Lord, help your people. And on like alert. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust anybody. But if you got hair, I definitely don't trust you. And I'm not giving no benefits of the doubt. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So you allow these images to be out here. And I say allow because while people want to say it's the white media, it's the fucking blogs. I just got on Instagram and the first thing that I see is this bloodied up picture of some woman who's got beat up by her boyfriend. Because of course they want to make sure they always portray men harming women. That's the agenda as far as I'm concerned. Not saying that it didn't happen. That's what they do. They Black. So that don't count. So what these blogs are doing run by ABCDs and tethers, they don't count because they not white. Nobody got nothing to say about that. Oh, it's the white liberal media. Well, those are your people, y'all. 92%, those your people, the liberals, the white liberal people. Why they doing that to y'all? Those your peoples, child. How come not y'all not talking to them? How come y'all not getting them to stop? How come y'all not with all your power, D9s? How come y'all ain't getting them to change that up so that they can stop doing it? I'm confused, Al. Cause you on a station that will talk about it too. So I'm confused. Al, what you doing? How come they ain't doing nothing about it? How come they ain't helping out? They up here, they allegedly said the right people. They should know all the right people. They certainly tell you what to do with people, don't they? Like Anton said, don't nobody want to talk about none of that, right? These blogs are the worst. The blog showed the worst of Black people, and you niggas got the nerve to come over here and say something. Miss me with all that bullshit. There's some fucking baddies now in the Caribbean. So they gonna go ruin the Caribbean now. Next, they'll be over in the fucking UK. But forget all that. It's a white people doing it. You're a white supremacist? No, I got common fucking sense, unlike y'all. The shit is factual and true. All you got to do is pull up the whole damn thing on Instagram and look at these fucking blogs. Hollywood Unlocked, The Neighborhood Talk, It's On Site, and whatever the fuck else is out there. Black people bullshit over 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 bullshit. But it's white people, right? Y'all help this shit out too. I don't give a fuck what you say. You help it the fuck out. And then have the nerve and the audacity to be like, well, you talk about Black women. Child, y'all won't shut the fuck up. When are y'all gonna shut the fuck up? And y'all supporting the shit. And you allow Funky Dineva without bringing that up, because you know I shouldn't. What about Funky Dineva? What is he doing? Y'all ain't got no problem with that? Is that the white media too? This is not me defending white media, dumbasses. This is me letting you know that you are participating in the same shit that you are complaining about. You are participatory, which makes you compliant. So if you have a problem with the media portraying Black people as, you should have a problem with the media, the Black media doing the same damn thing. Miss me with your fake outrage. Shout out to Ms. AB up in here. I see you. I appreciate you, boo. She said, good afternoon. Hi, everyone. I'm heading to work. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe and sane. Child, if she don't know, nobody knows. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, boo. You know you can have whatever you need, BT. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Social media is sad and outraged after Rick Chow was found not guilty of taking the life of innocent Cyrus.
Rick Chow as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Fine number 3024.
You see, the story that Chow tells is that the boy was in his store stealing water, so they chased after him. That's when the boy whipped out a firearm, aimed it at them, and that's when Chow basically let off. Well, police.
So here's my question, right? First of all, you already know that I initially was like, yeah, this look crazy. It don't look right. All these people were about stealing, and they all left the whole ass store open to go chase after them. There could be some racism in here, right? if the boy had a weapon, where would it have come from? If it just say that somebody trying to say it wasn't his, because no one seems to be mentioned in that part. Where would it come from? If Chow says that what's his name pulled out a weapon and he ended up having one, how can you refute that? How do people refute that and still not question why a 14-year-old would have a weapon? They're just like, well, Chow said, well, Chow was there. Chow, sorry. Chow was there. If he didn't have it, it wouldn't be a thing. Does that make sense? If he didn't have the weapon, it wouldn't be a thing. Still forget all that and gloss over that, which is honestly the reason why. How come these people don't want to acknowledge that? Which again, I don't think he should have been taken on up out of here. I don't disagree. I'm just trying to understand how come all these people with all their TikTok reporting seem to want to forget all that. And you know no one's going to look into it.
Some prosecutors say that's a lie because footage shows that not only did the boy never steal water out the store, and that was a complete lie made up by a child, but even though the 14-year-old boy did have a firearm on him, they stated that the...
okay, but even though the 14-year-old boy did have a firearm on it, child, that's just a little side note, y'all. That's a footnote. Shout out to those that know what a footnote is. That's just a footnote to all this. So y'all do know. But if it was the other way around, and again, you know I hate to say this, they would be talking this up and down every single side building in the world to talk about, yeah, that 14-year-old white boy had a gun. What he doing with a gun? He don't need to have a gun. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Just conveniently just be like, oh yeah, he had a weapon, but okay, whatever.
Firearm fell, that he popped Cyrus in the back multiple.
How the hell does he know it fell? Was he there? So you can't go by Chow, the only other person that was there, and this is not me defending him. But this nigga's gonna talk about what happened and he wasn't there.
Times nowhere near where the firearm was. But that South Carolina jury said the dad was in the right. It's crazy because when the police, prosecutors, and the people all agree that somebody should have been in jail, then yeah, we know an injustice was done. Rest in peace to Cyrus. He did not deserve what happened to him. It's crazy that even with video evidence, they still found that man not guilty. Social media.
Latasha Harlins and I are exactly the same age, and she should.
I'm not a lawyer, but Rick Chow, the gas station owner who shot and killed 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton back in May of 2023, has just been found not guilty in connection with Belton's death.
Indictment number 2023.
So this is 14-year-old Cyrus.
Do not burn down your community. I've seen people make videos. No. Yes, I believe in the protest. Yes, I believe in do not support certain gas stations, not so much by the name, but also by the owners. And yes, I do believe that the new owners of that particular gas station is family. But burning.
Ooh, I didn't think about that because he did sell the gas station. So the owner of that gas station now, his last name is Patel. The last name of the new owner of that gas station is Patel. So my question is, are y'all gonna not patronize the place? That would be my question. Interesting.
Down your community is not the way to go, okay? But yeah, it just, listen, if nothing else, y'all have to wake up and just learn to support. See, y'all come on here talking about this is why I don't shop with black or buy with black and this with black. Well, at least black is not unaliving you.
Why didn't someone black come through and buy the gas station? Now, if they did sell it to family, then probably didn't have a chance. But I'm just saying, how about black people start thinking beyond what's in front of their fucking face and think further out than that, which is basically what I say when I'm saying think down line and know about finance. But y'all got it all listening to fucking Roland. You're still in a community owned by more Asians as they get richer and y'all get unalived. And you still won't do anything differently. It's the same thing. It's still Lucy with the fucking football.
At least black is not mistreating your kids. But I just want.
Now, I'm not going to say that, but you got to think more further than making child thermoses and shit. You got to think further than that. But unfortunately, it's just food that ain't no good for you. Selling pineapples with a bunch of fucking Kool-Aid and sugar in it, and dumbass TikTok trends. Where are the smart Negroes, child? Where? I'm confused.
I'm going to come on here because I've seen 1 2-minute video talking about burn, baby, burn. No, don't burn, baby, burn. At the end of the day, it's still your community. But if you have to, just like our foreparents walk the extra mile, if you have to drive an extra mile to support the people that support you.
How much in the year 2023 does a bottle of water?
Oh, hell no. Oh, them oppressors are out deep over there. They said, we're not playing with y'all. Oh, there's more protesters there, BT. What y'all selling something too? All right, that's the entrepreneurial spirit.
So finding out that this was not this man's first or second time shooting someone is absolutely insane. This is his third time. So I'm gonna tell y'all about all three. In 2013, a woman, allegedly stole peanuts and beer from his gas station. She left the gas station and
I don't believe nothing these bitches don't say without proof.
After chasing them for 130 yards.
I see you already.
Cyrus Carmack-Belton entered that Shell gas station at 8 p.m., 8/28/2023. He had no way of knowing that he'd be dead in about 10 minutes to take his book bag off. A very fair request, and he complies immediately, not rude. During the encounter, he does as he's asked to do. See Alice check the facial recognition database once she comes in. We heard about the facial recognition database they employ at the Shell gas station. She went about her business, or pretended to, keeping an eye on Cyrus as he walked up and down the aisles. At some point, she ducks her head into the office where Rick is. Anything she said to him is unknown. We don't know. Alice and Andy continued to watch Cyrus as he walks up and down the aisles. Eventually, he goes to where the water bottles are. He had to know he was being watched. She wasn't really disguising what she was doing. Fight or flight. And it is an instinct, it's a reaction that occurs in situations where there is a threat. Cyrus is a tough guy. If Cyrus is a thug, if Cyrus is a gunslinger, if he is that guy, okay? If he's that guy, now is the time you see it. Now's the time he'd pull that pistol out, point it, if he was that guy.
That is just a piece of the closing arguments of the state. If you have not been following this case, Rick Chow is...
So because he didn't pull it out in the gas station, then what does that mean? I don't... All right, y'all, child.
You shoot a kid straight in their back after chasing them for 130...
Really upset.
Wow. So it seemed yesterday, man, a jury found Rick Chow, a gas station owner, not guilty of shooting Cyrus Carmack-Belton, 2023 shooting at his gas station for allegedly shoplifting. You know, I seen the video, I seen it a couple of times, you know, and I have some questions about that whole situation, that whole interaction of this kid going in the gas station and being accused of stealing something. But before I get to that, let's talk about, you know, allegedly he supposed to steal something, but the owner, Rick Chow, and his son ran after this kid. You know, they left the store and ran after him, and then they shot him. You know what I mean? Rick Chow shot him in the back because allegedly he said that, you know, Cyrus had a gun pointed at his son, so he ended up shooting the kid first. You know, and...
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. So he allegedly had the weapon pointed at... Well, you know, no offense. If he didn't have the gun, then I guess they couldn't have said that that was the case. I don't hear nobody giving information on why a 14-year-old had a weapon. Shout out to Ms. AB. She said the all or nothing options verdict was not wise. What's that mean, boo? I know you know more than me on what they're saying. What's that mean? I'm not sure. BT says he shot 2 other people and still supported the gas station. I don't believe her. You know, those people over there and on TikTok just be saying stuff. Nobody pulled up any proof of anything that she was saying. I wasn't about to sit there and listen to her. I still stand by what I said originally, is that this is your community. You allow these people to come in, you patronize them, they take you out. It happens too many times to boot, right? But nobody wants to go ahead and invest in their own community. Nobody wants to do any hard work. Just expect for the fucking free and think that everyone is supposed to comply with them. You're giving your hard ass earned money away to the same people that don't give to your community, don't live in your community, don't give a fuck about your community, but they certainly know where to go get money from your community. But that's enough of that for today, because these people are starting to piss me off. Let me go to the lady from the other day in the ATL. The grandmother that this jackass took out. Are there any protests for this, y'all? Bueller? Anybody? I know it's a lot of y'all in the ATL area. Any protests yet for this? Anybody go down to any gas stations and they need protesters out there, or the oppressor out there to help them, to curb them from the protesting? Anybody? Bueller?
Investigators are now involved in a deadly stabbing on a MARTA train over the weekend. Police say John Elijah Matthews stabbed 66.
Anybody talking about this? Bueller? I mean, all this about what's going on in South damn Carolina with the Asian and the black kid. Where is the upsetness and the protest for this nigga here who took out the black grandmother? Anybody? Anybody? You know, the person that wanted to make that correlation between the 4 or 5 kids that were taken out by people who were not black, but nothing to say about the black who took out the black. And this is just one from this weekend. Rest in peace to this woman, child.
Year-old great-grandmother Margaret Swan multiple times Saturday morning, less than a minute after he boarded a train at the Oakland City station. Investigators say that violent and senseless act was unprovoked.
It's unprovoked. Less than a minute of him getting on the daggone, getting on the train. Child, Cyrus came in and he could look around. He could take the bottles out and put the bottles back in, and they had a chase, I guess. I think they said 10 minutes. This woman didn't even have a moment, and she out of here. And I don't hear you Negroes saying shit. I don't hear you colored saying a GD thing about this elder taken up out of here by this nigga, but you got all this shit to say about Rick fucking Chow and Cyrus. And when he had a weapon, she had absolutely nothing. He had a weapon, she had absolutely nothing. I'm confused. I'd be so confused. Where y'all at? NAA, BLM, all these people that want to talk to each other. TikTok, of which I didn't look for this. It could be on TikTok, but I just didn't look for this. But I'll be confused, y'all. How come y'all don't seem to give a damn about Meemaw? How come y'all don't seem to want to condemn this nigga? How come y'all don't want to make sure that he ends up under the jail? Oh, because Rick didn't go, y'all don't care, he can go free. Or is his name Rick Chow? Yeah, I think it's Rick Chow. Because Rick Chow got away. Y'all think that he should be let get away so it's even? Forget about the victim, right? Okay, just checking, just asking questions.
Atlanta News first anchor Sydney Stallworth is live outside the Richard B. Russell Federal Building downtown. And Sydney, you're told these charges are historic.
Tracy, that's exactly right. The U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Georgia tells me that this is a first of its kind federal prosecution in Atlanta for this particular charge, and the suspect, John Matthews' life could be on the line.
Mr. Matthews could face the possibility of life in prison or the death penalty.
25-year-old John Elijah Matthews now faces a federal charge of committing an act of violence causing death on a mass transportation station, a capital offense with no parole. Matthews is also charged with murder in Fulton County. He's accused of stabbing 66-year-old Margaret Swan anywhere from 18 to 20 times on board a MARTA train near the Oakland City station May 30th. Swan died at the scene.
This is a shocking, and terrible incident.
Hertzberg says this is a first of its kind federal prosecution in Atlanta for this particular charge. This stabbing happening just weeks ahead of a flood of visitors to Atlanta for the FIFA World Cup in June.
I'm acutely aware of the fact that we are expecting thousands upon thousands of visitors to Atlanta. And those visitors deserve to ride MARTA and to be kept safe. And those who jeopardize their safety must be punished.
In a statement, MARTA says it has 280 officers to help protect riders. Atlanta News First spoke with the MARTA police chief on the phone.
If we had an officer on every train, maybe that wouldn't happen Saturday. But is that logistically possible? No. I don't have 300 officers every shift to put on every.
Oh, well, y'all talk to your local officials and your whoever the hell it is that pays the oppressor, and then see if y'all want to have your taxes raised, and nobody want to hear no shit when it does, so that you could pay these extra people, because the money got to come from somewhere, child. The money got to come from somewhere. Lauren said that Keisha Lane's bottom ain't got nothing to say. I think you said that earlier. And I'm sure, Kennard, that he has a rap sheet. Nothing else makes any sense.
Single train car.
MARTA officials say MARTA is safe and ready to receive the crowds. Federal authorities are in the process of getting Matthews into their custody. In the meantime, Hertzberg has this message for the victim's family.
My heart personally goes out to the family of Ms. Swan, and I'm committed to seeing that justice is done and that the perpetrator pays for his crime.
Now, federal authorities don't always have the jurisdiction to prosecute violent crimes like this one, but Hertzberg tells us that because this happened on mass transportation, in this case, they do. We've also learned that the FBI, MARTA police, and federal prosecutors are working together on this case. That's the very latest from downtown Atlanta. I'm Sydney Stoll.
Well, at least that. Shout out to Sydney, child. This is crazy. Let me see. Let's get into more crime is down. Teen shoots, kills girlfriend's father during an argument. I don't know where this is at, y'all. Crime is down, y'all. Crime is down.
New details tonight. A father was killed and his teenage daughter injured at a home in Concord.
Now the teenager's boyfriend is behind bars. Caroline's Hannah Getz is live for us near a neighborhood they say is usually quiet. Hannah?
Yeah, Erica Scott, that's right. As we stand here in this Concord neighborhood with the birds chirping and the sun shining, you wouldn't think that just less than 48 hours ago, this was the scene of a deadly shooting. Now, to court documents I read through today.
North Carolina, child. North Carolina.
They give more details on this tragic domestic violence situation between teenagers that happened early Monday morning. Concord police say ultimately the 17-year-old suspect shot and killed his girlfriend's father. Police say they responded to a home on Bedlington Drive Northwest in Concord.
Goodbye. Goodbye. What the hell is this? Child. And I hope nobody ever wonders why I fucking stereotype. Ain't no way. You can't date my child looking like this. That's just me. Child, you're just gonna have to sneak around because you're not coming to my house looking like this. Shit. You better not bring a nigga that come home. I mean, they're adults now looking like this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You get no choices with this. Child, what do y'all say? There's a type that they like. What's his name? Keyshawn DeGraffenreid. What the fuck? Keyshawn DeGraffenreid. Goodbye. Is that a real name? Child, is this a real name? Shout out to 3 AM in the building. DeGraffenreid. Oh, Lord, help your people.
For 12:30 a.m. on Monday, and when they got there, they found 2 people had been shot. A 16-year-old girl and her 47-year-old father. Less when they got there, they say they responded to a horde. Police say ultimately the 17-year-old suspect shot and killed his girlfriend's father. Police say they responded to a home on Bedlington Drive Northwest in Concord after 12:30 a.m. on Monday, and when they got there, they found 2 people had been shot. A 16-year-old girl and her 47-year-old father, Lester Jones, who died at the scene. Police say this 17-year-old Keyshawn
Lester. Rest in peace to Lester. Just rest in peace to Lester. It didn't look like they lived in no hood, a nice place. And this what you bring home?
After 12:30 a.m. on Monday, and when they got there, they found 2 people had been shot. A 16-year-old girl and her 47-year-old father, Lester Jones, who died at the scene. Police say this 17-year-old Keyshawn DeGraffenreid shot and killed Jones after the 2 teens were in an argument and the dad tried to step in. Now, the arrest warrant says DeGraffenreid punched the 16-year-old girl in the face. It also says he fired.
Who thinks that was the first time? I wonder if he's a what did they say? This is North Carolina. Can you have a weapon? Can you have a weapon at 17 in North Carolina? Anybody know? Bueller. So he punched his girlfriend in the face and thought the dad was just going to be like, oh, it's okay. You don't know. That's definitely some of that. He's so crazy. I cannot. Yeah. You know, I gotta agree with Kennard. You know it's a problem. But yeah, exactly. Wow. Nicole, right? Like, come on now. We know what it is. It'll eventually come out. I don't care that I stereotype. I don't give a fuck. I'm a stereotype all day, every day for my own fucking safety.
A 16-year-old girl and her 47-year-old father, Lester Jones, who died at the scene. Police say this 17-year-old, Keyshawn DeGraffenreid, shot and killed Jones after the two teens were in an argument and the dad tried to step in. Now, the arrest warrant says DeGraffenreid punched the 16-year-old girl in the face. It also says he fired multiple rounds and shot her with a 9mm handgun, sending her to the hospital with serious injuries. DeGraffenreid was arrested after a quick chase by police and is expected in court tomorrow morning, where he is being charged as an adult. Now, as for that 16-year-old victim, we don't have an update on her injuries at this time, but we are working to learn more about her and her father, who tried to save her. I'm live in Concord. Let me go back to say what's on this paperwork here on what he's being charged. It says first-degree murder, Okwakisi, I don't know what that is, some type of crime of domestic violence, resisting public officer, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of Mary Jane. All at the wonderful age of 17. I tell you. Good luck to those people. Rest in peace to Lester. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let the next video play and see if there's any update. How long ago was this one? Oh, this was only 20 hours ago, so it's probably nothing more. But anyway, moving on. Let's go to Baltimore. Violent weekend unfolds in Baltimore. 3 shootings in under 24 hours. Y'all think they out there protesting? Child, y'all think they out there protesting and saying justice has not been served and this should not go on and something needs to be done? You know, like they trying to do down there with Chow. All right, my bad.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Ashley Kuzaganti. 3 shootings, 4 victims, all happening in less than 24 hours. It's been a violent start to the weekend for the city of Baltimore. 1 person has died in one of the shootings, and right now, police are looking for multiple suspects, as BPD has yet to announce anyone arrested for these crimes.
Baltimore City Police responding to 3 separate shootings. 2 early Saturday morning within hours of each other. The 3rd Saturday evening. And 1 now a homicide investigation. The first happening along 6900 Harford Road at 12:42 a.m.
Where was he shot? It looks like it's going to be abdominal on the right side.
Baltimore police say responding officers found a 34-year-old man shot, listed in serious condition. Detectives say they believe this incident could have began from an earlier robbery. Neighbors reacting to the crime.
Kind of nervous because you never usually hear about that where I'm at.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating me because it could have, like I said, it could have easily.
Y'all hear where Walkenfuss candies are? They said, don't bring that shit over here, Chad.
Even me, whoever did it, you know, should have a conscience. You know, it's so sad that has to happen.
Damn, y'all going into this liquor store looking like that? Child, it look like you get shot on this road, but let alone going into this store. Y'all, good luck to y'all. I can't do it.
Because this used to be all homeowners, you know. This was a beautiful neighborhood.
Larry, I believe you.
But at one time.
The second shooting happening at 3:40
on Spelman Road, Housing Authority. Oh, it's the difference in Section 8
a.m. along 2900 Spelman Road.
I'm getting another call for a shooting, 2932.
Now look at it. This is the projects if I ever seen the projects, the suburban kind. No surprises here.
Spelman Road call said there are 2 people shot. 1 person looks to be deceased.
Baltimore police say officers found 2 victims. 21-year-old Tyrell Sims was pronounced dead on scene. The second victim, another 21-year-old man, was taken to the hospital, expected to survive. A little more than 12 hours later, around 5:30 p.m., officers say a 55-year-old man shot at a home around 3900 Bateman Avenue. He was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and detectives say they have identified a person of interest.
Of course they have. Shout out to Baltimore, always doing the damn thing. Let's go over here. Are we Overton? Boy 15 facing adult charges in Overton child gang rape case Florida, jailed in Miami-Dade.
Right now.
Right now at 5:30, new details in a disturbing crime. A teenager taken into custody and charged as an adult.
That 15-year-old facing charges for his alleged role in the rape of a 12-year-old. Local 10's Byron Tollefson joins us live in Miami with more.
Well, this all happened nearly a year ago now. It wasn't until earlier this year that these charges were first brought forward. And now we are learning that the last of these three boys is now in jail. And we do want to warn you that the story is disturbing.
Oh, wait. Yo, this is a continuation of the one where the girl was coming home and then they grabbed her and put the rocks in the mouth. That's what this is. I'm like, it can't be another one. Oh, there was a fourth person. They finally found him.
It does contain a graphic description of sexual assault.
A third and final boy.
Goodbye. Goodbye. But I guess we already knew. Are these tethers? Did we find out if these kids were tethers or not? That one did get out. I mean, how long could it take till you have found this 15-year-old? He looked like he's 12. Child, I don't care how old you are. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. I don't like this hair either, child.
Taken into custody, charged as an adult for his alleged role in the rape of a 12-year-old girl in an Overtown community garden last June. This is 15-year-old Xavier Tyson. He was booked into jail Friday, charged with multiple felonies, including sexual battery and false imprisonment. The victim, who was 12 at the time, told police that she was leaving her friend's house.
Child, if this is what you doing at 15, what the fuck you gonna be doing by the time you 17, Bueller? What in the hell? Little tether, yeah. What's he gonna be doing by the time he's 17 if they let him go and let him out?
That day and saw the group of boys in a parking lot. Police say one of the boys, then 13-year-old Nelson Nunez, grabbed her and forced her onto a couch in the garden. Then
ain't no crying and grape. Nah, nigga. Ain't no
Then
crying.
13-year-old Nelson Nunez grabbed her and forced her onto a
Nelson, no. There's no crying. No. Man the fuck up. Man the fuck up. Allegedly, you did that shit. Man up. How you gonna go to court and cry? I'm just a baby. He's just a baby. Ain't that what the parent said? Yes, it was a mother and a father for that other nigga. He's just a baby. He was forced to do it. The infamous, you were bullied into grape. Yeah, exactly, Straight Panther. They need some sweat equity out there. And I believe they're going to get some. It might be 2 years from now, but I believe they're going to get some.
couch in the garden. Then investigators say then 12-year-old Josiah
This nigga got out. It wasn't my fault. Not my baby.
Jones, but
All I did was put rocks in her mouth. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm innocent.
rocks in her mouth to stop her from screaming while Nunez raped her. Police say Tyson was the one restraining her. Detectives say the boys only stopped when they heard her father calling out her name. Nunez and Jones are both already awaiting their trials. I talked to the girl's mother over the phone after the charges were initially filed earlier this year. She wants justice while she continues to try and be there for her daughter.
I don't care if they get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, 100 years. Guess what? I'm going to always feel like as a mother, as a woman, I'm going to always feel like it's not enough.
Just an absolutely awful story. And the last time I did talk to the victim's mother, she had told me she wanted to thank the witness who saw what happened and came forward about what had happened. We're live in Miami. Byron Tollefson, Local 10 News.
A 15-year-old is in critical condition after a shooting in Bronzeville. Police say this happened right near 48th and Calumet, which is just down the street.
Yeah, look at her boots. You go, girl. Might as well let it play.
From the 47th Street station.
Saquon is live there now with the very latest. Say. Hey guys, yeah, so as you mentioned, we're here in the Bronzeville neighborhood and we've been chatting with neighbors who live nearby. A lot of them telling me that they heard between 60 to 80 shots fired.
I think we looked at this one.
In the early hours of this morning. And in fact, a lot of these neighbors are telling me, you know, they park outside and their cars now have damage as well.
Oh yeah, we saw this one. That's the Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Let me see what else we got. Let's stay in Chicago. 53 were arrested during a large gathering at 57th Street Beach in Hyde Park. I'm sure it was a teen takeover.
Hey there, ladies. Good morning to you. That's exactly right. And all of this just a few days after these beaches opened over the weekend, and we're already seeing these teen takeovers take place here in the city. Now, city leaders are aimed at pushing for new measures that are aimed at both parents and social media companies, and all of this comes as police continue searching for the person, the gunman, who shot 3 teens right there in Hyde Park after that gathering spilled into that neighborhood. Video from the evening of Memorial Day shows large crowds of teens taking over 57th Street Beach and streets in Hyde Park. Police said there were hundreds.
Child, what the hell are you gonna do against all this bullshit? Let me slow this down. What in the hell are you gonna do against all this unruly bullshit? Come on now. People don't know how to act.
Anybody else in the street?
Look like the usual suspects. Yes, I said that. I said that. Because this is what you allowing your kids to do.
You can help out over there at 53rd Street Beach.
Got your kids right on tape. Then something happened to them. You want to toss out fucking balloons.
Video from the evening of Memorial Day shows large crowds of teens taking over 57th Street Beach and streets in Hyde Park. Police said there were several hundred. The rowdy crowd is seen.
Toss his ass in the water.
Fighting, dancing.
He can't swim. Oh, they were out there fighting and dancing. This is what they be doing, right?
Of Memorial Day shows large crowds of teens taking over 57th Street Beach and streets in Hyde Park. Police said there were several hundred. The rowdy crowd is seen fighting, dancing on top of squad cars, and throwing objects at officers as
dancing on top of squad cars. Is that what your kids supposed to be doing? Is that what your little gremlins is supposed to be doing?
Police tried to clear the area. Chicago police say 53 people were arrested and 9 weapons, including guns, knives, tasers, and bear mace, were recovered. About half of those charged were minors for things like weapons charges, reckless conduct, and failing to disperse. Police are also still searching for the gunman who shot and injured an 18-year-old and 2 19-year-olds just hours after.
Hey. They got any protests going on for this? Who in the area? Any protests going on for this? Anybody upset that this Negro that's taking out other Negroes, putting them in danger? No, only when it's an Asian? All right, my bad.
The crowd moved into Hyde Park later that night, just blocks away.
My understanding, the flyer went out mid last week.
Alderman, you're telling us nothing that we don't already know. How come y'all don't know?
There were 12 police districts on site yesterday, which you would think would have been able to help prevent what happened yesterday. But unfortunately, things got out of hand and people were hurt.
He ain't no help.
Now, Alderman Brian Hopkins says a parent accountability ordinance could be introduced this week. He's the same alderman that tried to push for an expansion of curfew to be able to.
Oh, yeah, the good old curfew that's been working so well.
Try to gain control of these teen takeovers. We know city leaders are also discussing possible action against social media posts that are prompting these large gatherings.
So in other words, they're going to start blaming Instagram, TikTok, and all of those people instead of the actual people.
We're live at North Avenue Beach.
All right. Thanks, Darius. Appreciate you. The more things change, the more they stay the same. We ain't been in Seattle in a while. What's going on in Seattle? Seattle locals fed up with Aurora Avenue violence. Oh no, not in Seattle.
Businesses and neighbors who live along Aurora Avenue in Seattle say constant gun violence and sex trafficking has plagued the area for weeks, and they are fed up.
They say what's even more frustrating is the lack of response from the city. Their concerns come as surveillance video now shines a.
I wonder why they're upset. They voted for that woman out there, that Ma'am Donby, the female white version. They wanted her in. No experience or anything. I forget her name, child. We ain't been out here, but that's who they got. They want all this free stuff. Everybody wants something until they get it. Now they're like, oh no, we don't want this. Too fucking bad. You got it now.
Spotlight on the most recent shooting.
Surveillance video shows the moment a shooting broke out along Aurora Avenue early Saturday morning. You can see several men duck behind nearby cars. One of them pulls out a gun and starts shooting. Seattle police say when
might be a Jorge.
Surveillance video shows the moment a shooting broke out along Aurora Avenue early Saturday morning. You can see several men duck behind
Negro-ish, BIPOC for sure. BIPOC for sure.
Nearby cars. One of them pulls out a gun and starts shooting. Seattle police say when they arrived, they found 40 shell casings.
It's like, again, you know, when is this stuff going to stop?
Rudy Pantoja shared this surveillance video with Fox 13.
Stop? It's not.
He works for the property owner and says they spent the weekend patching up bullet holes in the side of the building.
The heck are these guys? You know, think they can just shoot up the neighborhood? It's insane.
Oh, he sound like he white. Where the hell you been? Where the hell you been? Child.
He works for the property owner and says they spent the weekend patching up bullet holes in the side of the building.
The heck are these guys? You know, think they can just shoot up the neighborhood? It's insane.
These are people who didn't want criminals prosecuted. These are the liberals now that are upset with what they voted for because they said it's racist to hold people accountable. And like whatchamacallit reminded us that Jazzy said, you're not a criminal unless you think you're a criminal. So now that they got what they wanted, free stuff, no law, do what you want, everything will figure itself out. Now they don't like it. We love this. Shout out to them. We love it. I do. Let me speak for myself. I love it. I love it. Y'all wanted socialism, you got it. Y'all wanted it, you got it. This is what happens when you don't want to prosecute criminals and you just let them have the say and they can be free and they can do what they want and you are the ones that have to suffer and live with it. Let's see what happens the next time the election comes around. But child, y'all stuck with her for 4 years now.
Insane. It's unacceptable and it's wrong, and the mayor needs to step up to the plate.
Those who live near Aurora Avenue agree.
We have night.
Child, this looked like a place where this happens regularly anyway. Look at this shit.
Prostitution. We have the gun violence that is coming along with it.
Neighbors say the shootings, bullets hitting cars and flying into their homes.
Child, is this a game? Look at this. Look at this. I don't even like picking up like coins off the ground. He got his hands on the ground. Now, you know your grandmother told you not to do that. Come on now.
Have become an almost nightly occurrence.
We could have lost our son. Thank God he's all right.
All white people. All white people. This worked out for a White People Wednesday. You voted for her. This is what y'all wanted. You got what you voted for. Congratulations. You all are so liberal and progressive Democrats, and you just believe that there's no such thing as consequence. This is equality. This is equality, sir. Enjoy it all.
They say they've reached out to Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson's office.
There she is. Shout out to Katie. Shout out to Katie. Which, just like Reaper said, she home with her parents. She at home with her parents. Y'all elected a barely working woman that lives at home with her parents that ain't got no experience with shit, that just said you get everything for free. And now you're like, this is unacceptable. Nope, it absolutely is acceptable. It is absolutely acceptable. I love this for y'all. I love this for y'all.
City Council and Seattle Police.
And what we've gotten is a lot of nothing.
Last week, neighbors sent
he might be the cover.
Occurrence.
We could have lost our son.
Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get a screenshot. Cause child, I don't know what the, so y'all ain't smart either. Y'all practice dummism too. Like, y'all really do need stuff for fucking free that damn bad? You are an adult. You are a man, allegedly. LTM for sure. Move. You white, move. Child, move on up out of the state. How about that? Everyone can't afford to move. Well, shut the fuck up. This is what y'all voted for. He voted for that girl.
Thank God he's all right.
They say they've reached out to Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson's office, the City Council, and Seattle Police.
And what we've gotten is a lot of nothing.
Last week, neighbors sent 2 emails asking the city to declare an emergency on Aurora. And also,
now you want an emergency. That gas at $6.29. And yeah, y'all gotta pay that high ass gas.
Also threatened legal action. They made several demands, such as enforcing Seattle's soap law aimed at curbing sex trafficking.
We set a deadline of Monday.
Oh, white people, y'all are going through it. I love this for y'all.
Office, the City Council, and Seattle Police.
And what we've gotten is a lot of nothing.
Last week, neighbors sent 2 emails asking the city to declare an emergency on Aurora and also threatened legal action. They made several demands, such as enforcing Seattle's soap law aimed at curbing sex trafficking.
We set a deadline of Monday. Somebody said that's a holiday. So that's great. The pimps don't take holidays.
Oh, shout out to you. What the fuck is this? Shout out to y'all. The pimps don't take holidays. Your mayor does. I'm sure she does. You hire a talentless, no knowledgeless person to be in charge of your fucking town. And now you're trying to,
Weekend. Neighbors took matters into their own hands and put up their own street barriers.
Fox 13 reached out to SDOT and Seattle Police about those street barriers. We're still waiting for a response. Fox 13 also...
Is that legal?
Reached out to the mayor's office. In a statement, it says police have recently increased patrols and deployed a special gun violence unit to the neighborhood. A community meeting is scheduled for Wednesday to develop a community action plan for the area.
Okay, well, at least they're going to have a meeting. I guess that's good. Child, what happened here? Shout out to Internet.
And welcome to Chicago Report. I'm Tia Ewing. It is Memorial Day, a time to honor those that paid the ultimate sacrifice serving this country. The holiday got off, though, to a hectic start. This was on the near west side after a team takeover left 5 officers hospitalized.
Oh, yeah, we heard that. All right, shout out to Chicago, I tell you. Let's go to Philly. Shout out to Philly. 2 men hurt in possible connected shootings in West Philly. Didn't we look at the one at Temple the other day? I got to see if there's an update on that.
In West Philadelphia, 2 people are in the hospital, and now police are trying to figure out this was a shootout along 60th Street. NBC 10's Lily Zhang live for us at the 18th District. Lily, this involves 2 different crime scenes.
2 different crime scenes, 2 different victims. Police say that those 2 men who were shot, they were found within about half a mile or so of each other. Right now, police are trying to figure out whether these 2 are in fact connected. So let's take a look at what we know so far. We know that first scene, that was over at 60th and Sansom. That is where police found a 21-year-old man shot. They say he was alert when they took him to the hospital. Now, police think that a group of 3 guys pull up in a car just after midnight. They start shooting at him. The man who had a gun on him legally shoots back before the 3 speed off westbound on Sansom.
Oh, well, at least one person had a legal weapon.
Then a few minutes later, police say they found another man shot, this time at an apartment on 60th and Pine. He was grazed by a bullet near his head. Now, they're not sure if these 2 men possibly shot at each other at some point during the night. That is something they're looking into. What they know right now is at least 15 shots were fired at that first scene from 2 different guns. Now, back out here live this morning, police are in the process of getting a search warrant for that second location. They are also looking at cameras in that area of 60th Street to see if maybe those cameras caught anything that could help them piece together what they know so far. But for now, reporting live in West Philadelphia, Lily Zhang.
Ain't gonna help you do nothing, but good luck to y'all. I got a feeling I know what you're gonna find, but I could be wrong. There's always something going on Sampson Street, y'all. Anyway, South Jackson residents say store closures are making grocery access harder. I wonder why the store's closed over here. I don't know where South Jackson is. Mississippi, maybe?
In South Jackson, you don't have anything healthy.
Another store, another shuttered sign, another hit in South Jackson. The South Jackson Family Dollar is closing its doors, leaving many people in the area with one less.
This was your grocery store? Wait. South Jackson residents say store closures are making grocery access. Oh, no. They were shopping at Family. Do they have food in Family Dollar? I didn't think they had food. I'm going to Biloxi. That's Mississippi. Biloxi. I'm going. Wait, Biloxi, Mississippi, right? Oh, they do have food? I hate Family Dollar. Hate it. Always hated it. We'll see what happens. Food and beer? Wow. Okay.
So you don't have anything healthy.
Another store, another shuttered sign, another hit in South Jackson. The South Jackson Family Dollar is closing its doors, leaving many people in the area with one less place to buy groceries, cleaning supplies, and their everyday essentials. For families in South Jackson, this isn't just about losing the store. It's about how far they'll have to drive just to get basic needs met.
Well, neighbors say that they are watching South Jackson get checked out again as another business pulls out of the community. The store sits at Cooper and Terry Road, right in the heart of South Jackson. 16 WAPT's Nicholas Brooks has been digging into the closure and its impact.
That's insane. It just seems like the whole South Jackson is just going down.
You know, that was 1, 2, 3, about 4.
Wait, South Jackson is just going down? No. What's going on over there, cha?
16 WAPT's Nicholas Brooks has been digging into the closure and its impact.
That's insane. It just seems like the whole South Jackson is just going down.
You know, that was 1, 2, 3, about 4 grocery stores in the last 5 years in South Jackson.
I feel like it's just ridiculous.
People living in South Jackson say every time another store closes, daily life gets harder. The Family Dollar at Cooper and Terry is just days away from shutting down after weeks of clearance sales and nearly empty shelves. Everything must go, nothing held back, everything on sale and store closing. These are the signs been held outside at the Family Dollar on Cherry Road. I went inside, I spoke to an employee who says that the store officially and permanently
I was gonna say, it don't look like anything in there.
Closed Saturday.
Being in South Jackson, you don't have anything healthy. They close the grocery store, Food Depot. You have to go all the way to Byron. If not, you have to go to North Jackson.
Kroger, Walgreens, Food Depot, and multiple dollar stores have all shut down in South Jackson in recent years.
Not Food Depot. Damn. Why is everything closing down in Mississippi, y'all? Shout out to RBN. He says there will be no Family Dollar slander. Why? They can get it. Why can't they get it? I hate that store. But the Food Depot, they got a lot of food in there. They used to have that in Jersey. We used to go there and get food from Jersey. It's a mess over here. What is the problem now?
A grocery store, Food Depot, you have to go all the way to Byron. If not, you have to go to North Jackson.
Kroger, Walgreens, Food Depot, and multiple dollar stores have all shut down in South Jackson in recent years, leaving many residents with fewer nearby places to buy food and basic necessities.
And the only thing that people are doing now is shopping at a Family Dollar, which is not a good food choice, but that's their only food choice.
With inflation already stretching family budgets, some residents say they are now choosing between paying for gas or driving further just to buy groceries.
And that's where Mississippi VENMO.
Does nobody know about delivery? Why am I hating on the dollar? Because when I was younger, I was traumatized. I had to go in there and that place stunk to high heaven. I never went back. I hate that store. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. They toss that in the group with Applebee's and Chili's. I hate it. I hate it. I didn't know they even had food. The last time I was there, wasn't no food in there. Cleaning products for show. But food, that was like in the 80s. Maybe the early 90s. Yeah, how come they don't get on Instacart? Uber, all that mess delivers now. It might be cheaper. I'm just saying, as an option. This is crazy.
Work can help because when those decisions happen, we have agencies that can help make sure they have food on the table to hopefully take a little bit of that worry away.
That was Nicholas Burks reporting. People who call South Jackson home told Nicholas that they're worried that more businesses could be leaving. They say right now the cash they
I'm thinking somebody can take that bet and win a lot.
on Raymond Road is one of the few grocery store options that they have nearby.
Because that's what the church and society can.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to show y'all this anyway, but let me see if there's any other crime stories. Then I'll just show y'all that. Why not? Give me 1 second. That's crazy. No, this is wild. Mississippi must suck. Lord help your people. Oh, what about this? Yeah, let's look at this one. There's some stuff going on, y'all. There is some stuff going on. Suburban Chicago residents want answers after medical center closes. Damn, y'all can't keep shit.
Leaders are turning up the heat due to the closure of West Suburban Medical Center in Oak Park. They say it highlights a growing healthcare gap on the city's west side. Casey Crumis has more on what's at stake.
Local pastors and medical staff who came together say this facility serves as a lifeline for
oh my God, her voice is annoying.
So many families, and losing it could be detrimental to their well-being. 2 months after its abrupt closure, community stakeholders are demanding answers and a clear path forward for West Suburban Medical Center.
This issue can no longer be ignored. For many in our community, this hospital was more than a medical facility. It was a lifeline.
As of now, only a few clinics run by PCC Community Wellness Center remain open, but the campus is largely shuttered.
We believe the closure.
Woo! What in the world is this?
Medical facility. It was a lifeline.
As of now, only a few clinics run by PCC Community Wellness Center remain open, but the campus is...
Child, that shit is deserted. Child, this shit is this is called deserted, child. You got the weeds coming up out of the cracks on the damn sidewalk. These trees don't look like they've been trimmed. This is what my bush looks like in front of the house. That needs to be trimmed up. This is a mess. Oh my God. Wow. Y'all can't have a Walgreens, probably a Family Dollar. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. This is Chicago though. Kennard, do you know about this? This is crazy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Trinidad. I appreciate your generosity. He says, yo, don't be cussing and carrying on. I'm at work with no headphones. What's that got to do with anything? Hello, MSD Queen Chat. What up? MSG General Salute. Hold it down. Child, you know they already in here cutting up. Goodbye, JP. Family Dollar, Dollar General, Nixon 6. I think I might watch basketball tonight, just in the interest of seeing what's going on since it's the finals, so I can see if the Knicks make it. Why did somebody today say it's better if the Knicks don't win because they haven't won in so long? Everybody's just used to them not winning. I'm sorry, Kofi. I'm just repeating what other people said. I'm just saying. All right, come on.
Largely shuttered.
We believe the closure of a community hospital creates consequences far beyond healthcare, increasing unemployment, deepening inequity, delaying emergency response times, and destabilizing neighborhoods that are already carrying a heavy load.
This comes after controversy last summer when West Suburban and Weiss Hospital lost air conditioning, raising concerns about conditions inside.
Damn, that place look abandoned too. They need to get some. They need to get them damn asylum seekers that's out there they're fighting for, get them to work, child. They could be doing something with these bushes.
By the facilities, and amid a current legal battle for control between the hospital's partners, its manager, Resilience Healthcare, and its owner, Ramco Healthcare Holdings. Separately, Resilience's CEO, Dr. Manoj Prasad, has been accused of misusing $35 million in hospital funds. Now, doctors and local faith leaders are asking for support from state officials. But because the hospital is privately owned, what comes next may be complicated.
Today is not simply about a building, but today is about people. It's about mothers, it's about fathers, it's about seniors, it's about children, it's about working families and vulnerable residents throughout our Austin and Oak Park community who, quite frankly, deserve access to good health care.
If you were born in the west side of Chicago,
west
side of Chicago, you have a 20-year less life expectancy than if you were born in the Loop, or if you're born here in
Move. You got 20 years off of your life just because you live here? Move. Oh, look. Oh, no. This all the colored community behind. Look. Oh, not again. Disproportionately affected. All these colors. You got a white man here in front of you being your doctor. I'm sure this has something to do with racism. I'm going out on a limb. I could be wrong. Yeah, I did hear about that. Everybody gotta go get tested for AIDS and HIV. Crazy, crazy. Everybody being cheap around here. Move. This is crazy.
Park. If that is an injustice, I don't know what is. These are all correctable.
The hospital CEO said last month he hopes to reopen this summer. We've reached out to attorneys for both Resilience and Ramco, but did not immediately hear back. There is a court date in that legal battle set for this Friday, where a Cook County judge could decide key questions on who will maintain control of the hospital.
Her voice is so annoying. Where is Waukegan? $302 million casino project breaks ground. Oh, they're gonna make sure they're gonna get some gambling up in here. They're gonna make sure they get y'all some gambling up in here. But child, if you need some health care, they said F you on your own.
Well, thank you for having me, and this is an exciting time for the city of Waukegan.
Big smile on your face
Is Waukegan in Illinois?
today. Let's talk about it. This was quite some time in the making. I'm seeing, there was a temporary home for a while. So talk about transitioning from that into what will be the permanent home.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the word transitioning. If I can take it real quick, this thing started back for the city of Waukegan back in 1992, and now we're fast forward to 2026. And then at 2026, we thought we had something back in 20.
All right, well, look, this is what your colored community is working on, a casino, of which coloreds do, because I am one, but there be a lot of colors that be gambling. Say I'm lying.
Revenue and trying to depend less on our property taxes, but
oh, well, they're gonna have more revenue. That might be good for the people that need help at the hospital.
Revenue through various different forms of revenue making ventures, whether it be new restaurants, new theaters, new
restaurants, new theaters, no new Family Dollars, no new grocery stores. Y'all get a casino. Shut up to you. Yeah. I'm the problem, though, child. I am the problem. Come on, child. What else?
New businesses. Here is entertainment piece called a casino.
New jobs. Jobs too, yeah.
Which will certainly generate enormous amount of revenue that will be less dependent on our property taxes to provide the level of service that is expected from our resident business community and other business partners. But more importantly, it moves right into the city of progress and the rebuilding of our age-old community, from our sanitary lines, sewer lines, to our water lines, to just surface lead lines, and more city services.
All the lines is gonna get taken care of, okay?
To be provided to our customer base. So that's what this opportunity is all about.
You all opened the temporary location 3 years ago. So is this groundbreaking on time, or was it delayed, or where do we stand in the time frame of things?
Oh, her mic sounds good. So they got a temporary place to gamble. They're gonna make sure they get that done, but y'all can't have a place to go to the hospital. Y'all can't have a place for a grocery store. Y'all can't have a place to go get your daggone cleaning products, but y'all got a place to gamble.
With that, That came to an end in April of 2025. But once that timetable stopped for the legal issue, the clock then started again for the full-blown casino to be completed. Unfortunately, you have a deadline. We would not have been able to meet that deadline. So that's when we asked for an extension, legislation to extend that deadline, so we can now start the building of the current casino built by Full House from American Casino. So we expect through developer, through the construction people, that this will be on time roughly probably third.
Yes, they will make sure they have this on time. They will make sure that they have this done on time. I tell you, priorities. I love it. Let me see. Let's go to, let me acknowledge RB, and I appreciate you. He says, Keegan is very poor. They about to be very rich. I bet you they find a way to gamble. Mostly poor blacks, Hispanics, and very poor whites. The buy here, pay here capital of America. Well, maybe they'll get some money back because all the money that will come in. Maybe. Because money gonna come into a casino. But sometimes crime comes along with it, especially if it's in, because that sounds like what Atlantic City used to look like, even though I still wouldn't walk down streets of Atlantic City at night, but in the daytime, it's okay. So it used to be a time that you wouldn't even be walking around Atlantic City. Now, I haven't been in a while, but you definitely wouldn't want to be walking around there. So if that place is like that now, this area is like that, the crime is probably going to increase. But they can get the job, though. Hopefully they can get some jobs there. I'm just saying. Anyway. Good luck to those people. This says KTLA, California, taco stand workers shot during robbery attempted LA. Oh, no.
Breaking news out of Vermont Vista. Police there looking for the suspects who shot 2 people during an attempted robbery at a taco stand. It happened shortly after 10 p.m. on Hoover and Century. Police say a man and a woman were approached by 2 suspects who demanded money. And that's when one of the suspects shot both victims. They were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police have not released a description of the suspects.
Hold up.
Breaking news.
Child, you see this big ass woman getting into this daggone, look. You see her? I thought I'm being racist. I thought since it was taco workers were Hispanic, that the people would have been Hispanic. No, Lord. Can't win for losing, child. Good luck to the colors, because this is a mess. I think that's it. I'm sorry, y'all. I think that's it for Crime is Down. Give me 1 second. I cannot. I be trying. I do be trying. Let's see. Oh no, I'm not going over that. That's too long. Philly. I did Philly. All right. I think that's it for Crime is Down. That's a damn enough. Good luck to those people, but I really don't care. Anyway, let's do tonight's conversation. Yay! I think somebody sent this. If it wasn't Kofa, it was RB and sent me this one, or Lawrence. Oh my God, get your mind right. It's that time. All right. It says, if a woman is cheating, did her man fail as the leader or did she fail the relationship? Y'all are some failure, sassy ass straights. If a woman is cheating, did her man fail as the leader or did she fail the relationship? Anybody? No, I do need glasses. I know. I ain't even gonna lie. Appointment next week. I got a busy week. I think it's y'all's fault. But let's hear what he got to say. I'm sure this is gonna go well.
Utilize to disconnect from a cheating spouse. What tools emotionally can I utilize to disconnect from a cheating spouse who is not able to let go of her little side friend? I guess she's not seeing him because I'm monitoring her movements.
Hold on, time out. You are monitoring the movements.
She drives my car.
Be honest, don't lie. Yeah. Have you drove over to where she be at?
Hell yeah. Took pictures.
Ooh wee. And you trying to hurt yourself.
Hold on though. I want to know, because you skipped to she cheating on you, she driving your car, blah, blah, blah. What type of foundation did you set? Were you cheating first?
Ever, never.
Hold on. What is your hold on. What does your household look like, right? Because a lot of times when a woman starts to wander, there's no discernment in the household. There's no stability. There's no leadership. There's no.
Why do her legs, I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt, but y'all, why do her legs always just remind me of Krispy Kreme donuts for some reason? You know how they all glazy and whatnot? I can't believe y'all are actually saying that he failed. I'm proud of y'all. I am so proud of y'all. It's his fault. If a woman cheats, she's no longer my problem. Shout out to RLV up in here, because he's a trick. Is that why? Jermaine fault always. Uncle Rick said, I can't stand this biatch. Me either. I feel like she says the same thing all the damn time, child. She got extra knee meat. Yeah, she does. She look crazy to me. And then she be wearing shit that, girl. Anyway. All right. Let me let them finish. Dude is writing something down on the chalkboard. Let me go back. I don't want y'all to miss it. Let me go back. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Tools emotionally can I utilize to disconnect from a cheating spouse who is not able to let go of her little side friend? I guess she's not seeing him because I'm monitoring her movements.
Hold on, time out. You are monitoring the movements.
She drives my car.
Be honest, don't lie.
Yeah.
Have you drove over to where she be at?
Hell yeah. Took pictures.
Ooh wee. And you trying to hurt yourself.
Hold on though. I want to know, because you skipped to she cheating on you, she driving your car, blah, blah, blah. What type of foundation did you set? Were you cheating first?
Ever, never.
Hold on. What is your hold on. What does your household look like, right? Because a lot of times when a woman starts to wander, there's no discernment in the household. There's no stability. There's no leadership. There's no romance. There's no patience. There's no hello. Let's talk about it. So what kind of household do you have that your woman driving your and going to see another man? And I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm saying is that you are the leader of the household. You are supposed to provide the covenant. You are the shepherd of the household. And so if you look at what your woman is doing, if you follow a happy woman home, you'll find a happy husband that answers the door. So what kind of environment did you create that this woman out here running the streets?
Hold on, time out. Time out. Hold on, time out. No, whoa.
I don't care what you did or didn't do at home. Cheating is a character flaw.
Yep.
Cheating is a choice. Okay, cheating is not a result of what somebody did or didn't do. Listen, a cheater is a cheater no matter what is going on. You can do all the right, and a cheating woman gonna cheat. You can do all the right, and a womanizer gonna be a womanizer. So I don't want you to think, what did I do right or wrong? If you know you were in that relationship in your faithfulness and you were in your commitment, if she cheated on you, then that means that woman has deceived you. And when you stay, you are now deceiving yourself. You need to look in the mirror, pull your bootstraps up, get you a backbone, do some self-talk, get you around people who celebrate you and don't just merely tolerate you, and get you a support system and pivot and find your woman that can love you, appreciate you for who the hell you are.
I was not expecting that from Mrs. Dr. Bryant, child. Woo! Lord help your people. All right. Yo, I am totally surprised. Y'all must be playing with me with these answers. He failed her and his lack of leadership made her cheat. Women never cheat unless the man... I knew y'all was fucking around. Ain't no way. I don't think so. Can you send it to me? I'll take a look at it. I appreciate you. All right. Let me go through it again. I got through it. I got not self-tuck. Oh, it's SIMP. Is SIMP. Cheyenne Bryant was right. But y'all, here you come out here with this stupid ass story. That lady was like, well, what did you do? What kind of household? That's the reason why. He do sound crazy talking about I follow her over there while she take my car to go F around. What kind of mess? Child, what kind of mess is that? That sounds crazy.
What tools emotionally can I utilize to disconnect from a...
He over here talking about what tools he can use mentally. Child, don't nobody want this man. Sorry.
What tools emotionally can I utilize to disconnect from a cheating spouse who is not able to let go of her little side friend?
Who is not able to let go of her little side friend. This is definitely LTM mess. You brought this to the internet to say this shit, child. Nobody wants this man. Nobody wants this man.
What tools emotionally can I utilize?
So he should actually stay with her because nobody wants this.
To disconnect from a cheating spouse who is not able to let go of her little side friend. I guess she's not seeing him because I'm monitoring her movements.
Hold on, time out. You are monitoring the movements.
Child, he monitoring more movements of his wife than parents are of their damn kids.
She drives my car.
Be honest, don't lie.
Yeah.
Oh, he just said that. She drives my car while she going to see her side dude.
Be honest, don't lie.
Yeah.
Have you drove over to where she be at?
Hell yeah. Took pictures.
I'm driving over there to watch her go F somebody else. Yeah, y'all are okay with this? Who's okay with this? Who is okay with this? So it's okay for her to cheat as long as he can come over and take pictures. Well, at least he know where she at. That's positive, right? That's positive. He knows where she's at. That's all he doing. He's just trying to check to make sure she's there. Got no time to chase down grown folks. Clearly he has time. You just want to make sure she's safe. That's all. I understand. I get it. I get it.
Ooh-wee. Hey, you trying to hurt yourself.
Hold on though. I want to know, because you skipped to she cheating on you, she driving your car, blah, blah, blah. What type of foundation did you set? Were you cheating first?
Ever, never.
Hold on.
Never, never. Ever, ever. Never, ever.
What is your hold on. What does your household look like, right? Because a lot of times when a woman starts to wander, there's no discernment in the household.
The reason that women wander is because there's no discernment in the household.
There's no stability.
There's no stability. So these are the reasons that women now cheat. Even though they're the number one cheaters, we learned that here.
There's no leadership.
There's no leadership. Well, I will agree with her there. There is no leadership here.
There's no romance. There's no
romance. Yeah, I agree. Exactly.
Patience.
Yeah, no patience, you impatient F's. That's what it is. You're sassy, straight, you're impatient.
There's no hello.
Listen to the crowd, y'all. Listen to the women. They all
Let's talk about it.
Oh, they clapping now.
So what kind of...
He's like, nah, sir, stop. You need to be quiet.
What household do you have that your woman driving your and going to see another man?
What kind of household do you have when your woman is taking your shit to go see another one? I agree.
And I'm not saying that it's right, but
I'm not saying that it's right, but I ain't saying that it's wrong either.
What I'm saying is that you are the leader of the household.
That is true. Supposed to be, right?
You are supposed to provide the covenant. You are
He is not providing the covenant.
Shepherd of the household. And so if you look at what your woman is doing, if you follow a happy woman home, you'll find a happy husband that answers the door.
Oh, so she's not happy because he's not making her happy, and that's why there ain't no happiness going on around here. And now he following her around daggone side dude's place. I get it. Impatient. You didn't do laundry in 2 weeks. That was not my fault. What are we like, I was just sitting around here not doing laundry for no reason. The wash machine did not work. What are we talking about? Oh my God. Oh, no breaks. No, this is all his fault. Y'all were right. This is all his fault because he does not have a good, happy home. Happy wife, happy life. That's what I'm hearing. Shout out to RBN. He says, thank you, boo. If this is what love make a ninja put up with, if this is what love makes a ninja put up with, I sincerely decline love. What of Super Kitty she got? Whatever Super Kitty she got. Now that's not right. You know, listen, this is your job, sir. You are supposed to be SYCB-ing. And she probably someone that you could take on if he decides to leave her, of which I don't think that he will. After getting up here and saying all this, he is embarrassed by nothing. He thinks this is normal, y'all. He thinks this is acceptable and okay. That's crazy. No woman want him unless they're going to use him. There's no woman that's going to treat him right when he acts and says shit like this. There's none. I don't care what nobody say. Thank you, Boo. He said, but y'all won't listen to Kofa about a vasectomy to passport. Clearly, he talking to y'all. Keep y'all asses here on the plantation. Oh, no, not pulling out the plantation. Oh, my God. Okay. He talking to you, Sassy Straights.
So what kind of environment did you create that this woman out here run?
The environment that he created is one that she can take his shit and go do what she want, and he gonna be okay with it, because as long as he knows where she is, he's okay with it. That's what's going on. So I guess she's kind of right. This is what he created because he's allowing it. I'm not saying that she's right for cheating on him. What I'm saying is that this asshole clearly is okay with it. He like it, we love it. Just like the people in Seattle, they voted for. Good luck to y'all. Here are your results for your vote. Good luck.
Running the streets.
Hold on. Time out. What? Time the
You understand what I said?
Hold on, time out.
That dude look like Jay-Z a little bit.
Oh, no, whoa.
I don't care what you did or didn't do at home. Cheating is a character flaw.
Now you got Cheyenne Bryant being the voice of reason, the one that's making sense around here on this particular issue. Thank you, Boo. He said the way he's speaking is exactly what happens when men, excuse me. The way he's speaking is exactly what happens when men concede to listening to women complain about abuse for the last 20 plus years. So what are you saying? You think that he thinks, wait, I don't understand. The way he's speaking is exactly what happens when men concede to listening to women. I get that part. He definitely is LTM. He's definitely LTM. Complain about being abused. So what, he think he's being careful? He don't want to upset her. He don't want to do anything that's going to upset her. Is that what you mean? We don't want her to be upset. Ain't no way. There's something wrong with him. I'm sorry, y'all. Not like it's not his fault. Something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him. Like he desperate or something.
Yep.
Cheating is a choice. Okay, cheating is not a result of what somebody did or didn't do. Listen, a cheater is a cheater no matter what is going on. You can do all the right, and a cheating woman gonna cheat. You can do all the right, and a womanizer gonna be a womanizer. So I don't want you to think, what did I do right or wrong? If you know you were in that relationship in your faithfulness and you were in your commitment, if she cheated on you, then that means that woman has deceived you. And when you stay, you are now deceiving yourself.
Yes, she's right. She's absolutely right. But when he sits up here and says, you think if he was freely sitting here willing to let the audience know that he goes and takes pictures and monitor y'all? He monitors her? Child, if you got to do all that, he don't realize that? If people took the time to monitor their kids as much as he's monitoring her, there would be no teen takeovers, okay? Child, adults are doing more monitoring of adults than they are their own damn kids. That's wild. That's crazy. And this is probably old, but I'm just saying, this is crazy. Thank you, Kofa. He said, just when I'd let her sit on my face, she said something stupid. Oh my, you mean Cheyenne? You think what she's saying is stupid or the other girl? I think Cheyenne is right. What you talking? Said this woman is wrong, but he's just as wrong for sure. He's just as wrong because he's allowing it. And he letting her use the car. And he monitoring her. She was like, child, you know where I'm at. That's all that matters.
You need to look in the mirror, pull your bootstraps up, get you a backbone, do some self-talk.
Get you a backbone. Exactly. Don't nobody want him.
Get you around people who celebrate you and don't just merely tolerate you, and get you a support system and pivot and find you a woman that can love you, appreciate you for who the hell you are.
Look at him. He ain't going nowhere. He love her. That's my baby. We've been together for so long. You just don't understand. She rubbed my head when I was crying. She does this thing with her tongue. She got long legs. It's been a long time. We got kids. Whatever. He ain't trying to go nowhere. He ain't mentioned no kids. Hopefully he ain't got no kids. Thank you, boo. He said, side note, salute to Sir Idris Elba. Why? What happened? What's wrong? What's wrong with Idris Elba? What happened? What I'm missing? Anyway. I got another one, of course. Hold on. Let's close some of these windows. All right. This lady. Queen of Vibes, did you send me that one you was talking about? Remember that line from the movie? What movie was it? I got to fight every night to prove my love. I think it was a 5 Heartbeats. I got to fight every night to prove my love. Yeah, he's trying to prove his love. That's exactly what he's doing. Queen of Vibes, did you send that to me? I'll check my email in a second. This one says, oh, whoops. She's proud to be a side chick. What's your best advice for her? Proud to be a side chick. Oh, isn't that nice? The King of England made him a knight. Oh, I can't stand King Charles, but shout out to Idris Elba. I did not know. Shout out to him. I like it. I like it. Oh, I love him. Okay. Can't stand King Charles though. Not at all. He cheated on Diana. Speaking of sides. He cheated on her with Carmela, whatever her name is. That ugly witch that he married. I can't. Anyway, let's hear it. Now she gets to be queen. Ugh.
Somebody comes and asks a question about side chicks. Why is it always so negative? And why is it like, oh, you guys are wrong or whatever? That man doesn't love you. That man's not going to leave his wife.
There's an argument that sometimes a side chick get the best of the man.
And I do.
Okay. Oh, my God. Are you a
Well, if she does, what is she coming up here for? My bad.
outside chick?
I want you to be really honest.
Okay.
Are you her husband?
Absolutely.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Oh, okay. There's a difference in believing in God and fearing God. I don't think that you fear God because I don't think you understand the conviction that's being a person who is the person who is stepping into somebody's marriage. God does not approve of that. If you read that word, if you take in your daily bread, there will be a conviction. You think that this is just a book that works for you whenever you want it to work for you. That's not how it goes, baby. So for you to be able to say that you believe in God right now, that's the reason. If y'all really want to know why I'm passionate about this conversation, that's the reason. Because in my walk, I fear God. So every behavior that I have reflects on the godly principles and my fear of God. So I am never going to get up to no mic and say that I knowingly have stepped into somebody else's marriage, and I am okay with that. If the shoe was on the other foot, I guarantee you if the shoe was on the other foot. You talking about this woman doesn't approve of that. You causing pain to that woman as well. We as brothers and sisters of Christ, we are not supposed to be causing intentional pain on somebody else. So I challenge you, since you got up to this mic to try to challenge your girl, Kitty. I challenge you. Okay? Because now you finna see 6'5" Grove side. I challenge you, honey. I challenge you. Maybe you need to fast so you can get that spiritual demon off of you. I challenge you.
Shit, listen. Hey, you can get a card game.
She don't care about that. Diana was not the other woman. I know it was arranged. That don't mean that he was supposed to go out there and have that ugly ass heifer all those daggone years. But he ugly too, so it don't matter. That's why I can never hate Harry. I love Harry. He's my brother in my head. Him and William. But I digress. Yeah, of course we knew that's what she was gonna say. That's why they called on Kitty to go and say all that spiritual stuff. We know. But why does lady come up here to begin with? She just wanted people to know that she's a side chick. She just wanted people to do what? It's supposed to be cute. That shit is not cute. Anyway. I've had enough. I don't want to go through that again. Thank you, Ripper, for sending me that about the firefighter. We went over that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Thank you, Jay. He said, was that Tina Knowles asking? It does look like her, doesn't it? Oh, that's too funny. Hold on. I know I got another one. Hold on. Oh, this one. Yeah, I wanted to go over this one. Excuse me. This is from Ashley, if you can believe it, child. So this is Ashley's other channel called Upgrade Your Life. It says why you attract dusty, low quality men. Oh my God. Y'all ain't shit. You dusty, crusty, musty, low quality.
It should lose without
How tall are you and how much do you weigh?
I am 5'2", and I think I am 220. I'm a heavy girl.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight on you. I want you to get down to 140.
Okay.
Hi, beauty. Welcome in. I just saw your comment. He was like, bring me
Girl, I've been telling you, I'm like, please, I have to get on here.
Welcome in. Do you consent to be on the live and potentially all platforms?
Yes.
Salik. Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
What brings you up?
Oh, my name is Niani, so this is my hair page.
Okay, Niani, what brings you up?
I need some level advice. My real
Hold on, you're
problem,
lagging. You're lagging, Niani. You're lagging.
Oh, I am.
Yeah,
I think we're good. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, sorry if I'm lagging. I live kind of in the woods. Okay, so what I was saying was my problem, or not my problem, I guess a goal I have specifically, I'm trying to like get to that other level of men, if that makes sense. Like I don't need no pookies. I'm not on, the Ray Rays. I'm not looking for pookie or Ray Ray. I'm trying to like find a, what am I trying to say? I guess a man who's more established and mature. I live in the DMV area and there's a lot of men like that, but I feel like in this area it's really hard to date.
Let me see you head to toe.
Okay.
What y'all she doing? Kendra or what is this girl's name again? I forget her. Ashley Cam.
See, a bad lighting. Got my lights on. That should be good. Gonna be mean to me, Miss Ashley? Please don't be mean to me.
I'm never mean. I'm just honest.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't want you to get bad.
Woo! Them boobs is boobing. Anybody interested? Bueller. Anybody interested? Bueller. 220 to 140. She said that like you could do. You can. She could just go get a what is it called? The thing where you the band or something. 3 AM ain't giving no break. She tired of being in the streets. Now she wants a good man. That's where you gentlemen come from. That's where you come from. Okay, let me go take a look. I'll take a look. While y'all look at her. Hold on, let me rewind. Don't miss her.
Oh, I don't want you to get bad.
Okay, now, Niaja. Now, let me say this. Pookie and Ray Ray love this look.
I know. Well, I'm just in the house. I'm not like going out like this.
No. You have gone out like this. Don't sit here and tell me you haven't gone out like this.
I promise you, the only thing I did today was go looking for some cars. I swear. I did not go outside.
But you went out like that. You went out with this outfit.
Okay, out like that. I did.
Okay, yes. Okay. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, we did see that one, Queen, but thank you. I might have another one though. Yeah, girl, girl. I didn't go anywhere. I just went to look for cars. Girl, you was out there.
I'm never mean. I'm just honest.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
I don't want to.
She was ready to do you. Hopefully, you got a good deal, girl.
I don't want you to get bad.
Okay, now, Niaja.
Does she need to lose weight? Does she need to? Goodbye, JP. Does she need to lose weight or is this okay? Tell the truth, shame the devil. Y'all call that thick, right? Right?
Now, let me say this. Pookie and Ray Ray love this look.
I know. Well, I'm just in the house. I'm not like going out like this.
No. You have gone out like this. Don't sit here and tell me you haven't gone out like this.
I promise you, the only thing I did today was go looking for some cars. I swear. I did not go outside.
But you went out like that. You went out with this outfit.
Okay,
right?
out like that. I did.
Okay, yes. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what's attracting Pookie and Ray Ray, right?
Okay.
You're a fuller figured woman. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying you can't pull a man with weight on you. So let me put that disclaimer out there. All right. But with the 2-piece set, no brassiere on.
Yes, you're correct.
No brassiere and the headlights are on. That says, hey, I'm excited. I'm ready for the day. Then we got the tattoo stretched across our chest area.
Chest tattoo. Yes, I do.
We have on no makeup. Oh, she a natural. You look beautiful, but they love that. No makeup. Pookie and Ray Ray love that. She got her natural hair. Not saying you shouldn't wear your natural hair, but it's in a detachable ponytail.
Yes, it is.
Pookie and Ray Ray likes that.
Okay, well, can I?
Damn, Ashley seen it all. Look at her. Gotta give her props. She called it all out.
Can I save myself a little bit? I don't go out like this well, I'm gonna say out as far as like I wouldn't say I particularly scout, but when I do go out like with my friends or like if I'm going out to an event, I don't look like this. I'm very well polished and I do my makeup. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I do my hair very well. I don't go out looking a mess. But today I was just chilling with my mom. It's Friday.
But here's the thing. I also want you to hear this. I never said you looked a mess. I want to make that clear, right? I'm not saying you look bad or disheveled or like, uncouth or unclean. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying how you style yourself, how you present yourself is going to attract a certain type of man. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So for the man that you want, who's more established, affluent, runs in certain circles, you already know what I'm going to say. We have to work on our weight. We have to work on our style and no more tattoos. That's an absolute no.
I don't want any more tattoos. I got this so long ago. So I got this tattoo when I was I was barely 18. And so it was actually something different. It was a different tattoo here, but I didn't like it anymore. And so when I went to go get it covered, I didn't ask for it to be this big. He actually decided to make it this big as a cover up. So that was never my first, choice. But it's here now. So I have to just work with what I've got. But I totally understand what you're saying.
Okay, so are we doing something about it? Are we making some changes? What are we doing now to move closer to that goal? What are we doing now?
I can honestly say I haven't put anything into play yet, but that's kind of why I wanted to come up here to just ask you what you think.
Oh, she didn't put anything into play yet. Oh, what a surprise. Thank you, boo. He said these boobs don't have a car. Those boobs don't have a car. Would you bet she went to Lucky Wheels and Deals? Buy here, pay here. Of course that's where she went. Allegedly. That's racist. That's racist. She could have went to the regular car dealer. She could have went to Subaru dealer directly, the Honda dealer of Pennsylvania Valley or something.
The best steps would be, because I have no issue starting. I guess I just wanted to know where to start.
Yeah. So I want us to work on the weight. I want us to work on the way we style ourselves. Even when we're going out, we can do a dress or a better two-piece set than we have on now. Okay? And we should have a bra on. I'm going to add that too. Okay? Because you can't tell me you wear it and you didn't wear one today.
I don't have it right now, right?
Right. Okay? And if we're doing our pony, we need makeup. A little something. Not a caked up face, but something that says, I'm medium maintenance.
Okay.
Not on medium maintenance. Who heard of that?
Okay. So those are the things I want you to implement and start now. All right. Because you sound like a smart young lady. You sound articulate. So I want you to work on that piece. And I know you should be working on that piece, but you probably just dragging your feet on that part.
I'm just trying to make it in the world, but I understand and I do hear you very clearly.
Because the DMV, I'm going to say the competition is fierce there, especially in DC. I know them girls are pumping through. Yeah.
Especially with me trying to stay natural and not get surgery, not go crazy with.
You don't need surgery. You don't need any.
Oh, she about to get a BBL, child. I'm trying not to get surgery, so she gonna look into surgery. Lord have mercy. I can't.
Plastic surgery.
And that's what I'm trying to, it's prominent down here. It's very prominent, which makes the competition more fierce, I would say. And I hate to even say competition, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So definitely the weight. I would hate to ask, but how much would you say I should lose without me?
How much do you weigh?
I am 5'2", and I think I am 220. I'm a heavy girl.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight on you. I want you to get down to 140.
Okay.
You asked, I'm answering.
I did ask. Yes.
She ain't gonna do it unless she goes to the surgery.
Yes. But this year we can work our first big weight loss we can get down to 160.
Okay.
That could be our first weight loss goal, 160. Can we do that this year?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have work to do starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Alrighty, doll. I'll see you soon.
Time to talk to me. Yes, I will be back.
Alrighty, doll. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye. All right. Thank you for coming up and being a good sport, Beauty. Yes. So I know a lot of the ladies, they're like, oh, you have to lose all of this weight and all. Okay. So depending on what you want, depending on the type of man you want. So this is how I want you to think about it.
Let's see if she's accurate, gentlemen. Let us know if she's accurate, what she's about to say. Shout out to Celine. I see you, girl.
This is how I want you ladies to think about it. One, you're competing. I know you like to think you're not.
Competition.
But you are. Two, you're not only competing amongst women who look like you. That means not only women in the African American diaspora. That means across races.
Oh, she said everybody in line, child. You competing with everybody.
So I know in Black culture, let's say specifically as African Americans in America, most African American women are 180 pounds. That's the average size. We're going to say all women across America, across the U.S.
She said the blacks are 180 pounds or more. Woo! Lord help your people. I am, but I'm just saying, that's too funny. You know they do not like that. They not trying to hear that. They are not trying to hear that.
So you're going into a space, a competitive space, let's say a brunch, a festival, a party, where there are a lot of people in that one space. And not only the average African American woman, they can be Caucasian, they can be Latino, they can be any race, Asian. So you're going across the scale. How much do I weigh against all of them? Not just people in my demographic. If I want X man.
Damn, why is she yelling? She yelling at us.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about that. I'm not doing another detox. I don't do that. Terrible advice. You don't leave the house. So you're not going to sit here and tell me terrible advice. You watch think pieces all day and sit on TikTok and believe what they say. If you don't believe me, get out the house. If you don't believe me, get out the house. It's that simple.
Ashley said, I'm tired of y'all shit. Oh, she didn't got to the point where she tired of the shit. I love it. I love it. She did not used to talk like this, y'all. She's like, she basically said, scroll the fuck on up. However I say it.
Don't take my word. All you do, most people do, is watch a think piece. Oh, they said this. They said if you go here. Forget listening to what the internet says. Go to the front of the line with your mindset off the internet and see what the world tells you. See what the world tells you. Forget what I say, because I could be wrong. I'm not going to be here sitting and be arrogant or think I know it all. I could be wrong. Okay? So go outside to the most elite spaces, or let's say medium, elite, like right in the middle. Okay? Not all the way at the bottom, not all the way at the top.
Miami.
And head there with whatever you feel like is the look. When they say a little bit of gloss and a little bit of lash, and you can wear your hair in a ponytail and you only got to lose 10 pounds. That's all she don't need to do all of that. Take all of that energy to wherever you need to be, and I want you to go alone. And you report back to me about your experience.
She gonna lie. You need to go with her. She's just gonna lie.
Because I'm mean, and I'm this, and I'm that. And then you get to the space, and now you're having...
Oh, she called her mean? Hold up. Hold on.
And you report back to me about your experience. Because I'm mean, and I'm this, and I'm that. And then you get to the space, and now you're having an aha moment. And again, I'm not telling you guys, I'm not blowing smoke. It's not like I'm just sitting on the internet all day. I get out of the house. Something you don't do. A lot of...
Damn, she said, y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't know shit. That's why you on here asking me questions. Y'all don't know. Go to the club on, child, what is that street called? Miami Drive, whatever it's called, and see if you can walk up to the front of the line and they let you in. They said that she was mean for what she said to that girl. That's who she's talking to. This is too funny. She's already had enough. Y'all know she didn't talk like this before. She said she done already had enough. Y'all know it all, then go do it. Why are you sitting here in front of my damn face? I'm with it. You have to keep an eye out over here, child. Who knew? Ashley foot up in here. I see you. I appreciate you, boo. He said, I'll confirm she went car shopping at Ashley's Auto and Nails Auto Mall, where we sell only the best used cars. Just ignore the Lagos tags and tell the cops you bought the car through Kendra Gilliams. That's what everybody should do. Oh, go out and talk about Kendra Gilliams. I'm with it. Shout out to you, boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So did what Ashley say was what Ashley said about what she needed to do accurate? But y'all said you would take that lady. But like Fit Granny said, she was only 5'2", 220. Shit, that's a lot. Kofa says women enjoy the game more than real relationships. Black women usually only give pushback when we talk about solidifying a relationship. Really? Only a handful care about competition. Wow, child, this is too much. This is crazy. Uncle Rick says the game is the game. Yeah, Fit Granny said black women are 80% overweight and 50% of them are obese, We can't complain about healthcare not caring about us, but we walk on around bigger than our men. Yo, Fit Granny, were you here when I showed you the pineapple soaked in Kool-Aid and sugar? They had to put a disclaimer out to say that you could get some damn, diabetes and shit from that. It's like, you people are adults, allegedly, out here doing this dumb shit when we got our own issues, but then they'll believe the diet don't work the same. Shout out to Romel. I appreciate you. He said, can Ashley help? Goodbye. Can Ashley help Viv? I'm just curious. Viv ain't gonna listen to her. Viv ain't gonna listen to nobody. Viv is where she gonna be. That's it. That's all. You so crazy. Just out here starting trouble.
If you don't do, I'm not gonna say every person here, but a lot of people don't get out the house and put themselves in better environments. Maybe for the day, maybe for a birthday, maybe for another person's party or an event, but you don't do it often enough to know. So when I tell you to lose a certain amount of weight and
she said, I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Talking to whoever she's talking to.
To know. So when I tell you to lose a certain amount of weight and you tell me, I want X man, I want this type of man, I want this type of that.
Yeah, she did say that.
I'm just saying, okay, I'm never going to tell you you can't do this or that. But hey, here's what you should do. You don't believe me? Go ask those men then. Forget me. How about go to the source? Ask the men. Ask the men who are the CEOs, the finances, whoever they, ask them. Someone say you got to look at to keep. We ain't talking about keeping a man. I'm not talking about how to get a boyfriend, how to get a husband. We're talking about how to get approached. Step one. That's it.
Ooh.
You go ask someone else how to get a boyfriend, how to get a husband.
And she said, you're not moving the goalpost around here, child. She said, all you trying to do is get approached one step at a time. They're most educated. Don't seem very educated.
Go ask someone else. We're saying step number one, how to get the attention of that guy. I'm not talking about how to get a boyfriend, how to get in a relationship, how to get you a husband. Ain't saying that. Step number one, how to get him to come your way. That's what this is all about. And y'all just don't want to believe it. I don't know why it's so hard to believe. Just lose the weight. That's not a hard thing to do. That's something you can control.
That is true.
I'm not saying you got to change your hair color, your skin color, your eye color, your toe color. I'm literally saying lose the weight and the world will open up for you. Put on a dress. Simple things.
Damn, she said put on a dress. She said not that outfit you wear looking for cars and put on a dress. Oh no, damn. See, whenever there's pushback, y'all already know though. Whenever there's any type of pushback, something they don't like, then they go on the attack. And Ashley said, I'm not putting up with it. Y'all here asking me the questions like dumbasses. I'm glad to hear it.
And y'all want to fight me on it. Fight me on it. And this is specifically for the people who are not decentering men, not a part of the 4B movement. And maybe you want to date. That's who this is for. And I do get a lot of pushback. And I hate to go there, but I do get a lot of pushback from who? The Black diaspora, especially when it comes to weight. I get so much pushback. Oh no. So much pushback. It's very, very unfortunate because it's you getting in the way of yourself. And I'm saying I've seen this for as long as I've been talking and doing this for the last 7 years on these lives. Fighting and fighting and fighting. Stop fighting. Just do the work. Zip your lips and do the work. Try it. Y'all know my philosophy.
She said, zip your lips. Oh no, girl, you better get some security. What is going on? You're telling a Black woman to zip her lips?
If you lose the weight and you don't like the way you feel, you don't like the results, eat the burger and the fries.
Eat it.
You can always gain the weight back.
Yeah, there you go. If it don't work out for you, if you get skinny, you can get fat again. Solutions, child. Solutions over here. Shout out to Ashley. I like it. I like it. Shout out to Kofi. He said, it's really pissing me off. Kendra, Ashley, Ace, and others are repeating exactly what Kevin Samuels said. And black men have been saying before that. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And they didn't want to hear it from him. And they don't want to hear it from her. That's why she's even having this moment. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Because the same people that are giving her a hard time are the same people watching this damn show. It's an easy click off. It's an easy move on to whatever the hell it is that you want to hear. But because their bravado and their egos think that they control something, of which they don't, they can barely control themselves, which is why they out here coming on here like that girl was just dressed. Girl, you knew you was big. You knew you was a big one before you came on here. Because you know why I know she knew that it was a problem? Because the first thing she said to her when she said, let me see what you look like, was, don't come for me, or however she said it. Don't be mean to me. Girl, you want her to tell you what to do. Another, again, I don't know what her credentials are, but, they like it. I love it. And then tell her, and then they got to be somebody else allegedly coming to the other girl's defense to say, you shouldn't say that, you're being mean. Because you hating hoes, not y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they're listening. Because you hating hoes just hate, like somebody said here, constructive criticism. You can dish it, but you can't take it. And the funny part about this is that you know what the problems are. You just don't want to face them. So fuck it. Then stop asking people questions. Stop being triggered and go do what you want to do. It's that simple. But you can't, because you're nosy bitches, because you all meddling into people's shit, because you know your life fucking sucks. Because if your life was all that, you wouldn't have to worry about it. And then what is the number one thing that these heifers is always worried about and talking about? Every single time, for the most part, you sassy straight. I don't want a man, I don't need a man. I don't want a man, I don't need a man. What y'all doing? What's going on? How can I not get Pookie and Ray Ray to look at me and have somebody else look at me? Same shit, different bitch. Child, I love it. This is funny.
It's that simple.
That's simple.
But you're getting in the way of yourself.
Always.
You're getting in the way of yourself. I don't care what anyone says. I know on the internet they say one thing. When you go out into the real world, it's unfortunate it's this way. But when you're in shape, you get so much more respect. When you're in shape, you get so much more respect from people, women and men. Then you add on top, looking good on top of that. You're in shape and then you dress nice. You're in shape and then you put yourself together. People will be doing things for you for no reason. I don't even know how many times I went to a store and they're like, oh, the guy paid for your stuff. The guy paid for this. Just simply from putting yourself together, you're telling me I just get a little bit more privilege in the world? People want to open up doors. People want to be nicer to you. Again, I'm not saying it's right, but that's what.
Oh, what do you mean it's not right? It's not wrong. What are you talking about? Calm down now. Calm down.
What's going on? So try it out.
Who thinks that girl is about to go and lose? I think it's 60. Who thinks that woman is about to go and lose 60 pounds? She's not. She's not. And that be how many times have we seen these videos where these crazy looking people from the news stories, these crazy looking biatches be looking crazy and have no problem with getting on camera. These people think this shit is funny and cute. I'm telling you. And then say that you should accept it, sassies. You're supposed to just accept that. Any old snaggletooth, fat, funky, weird shape, butt in the front type of bullshit, and y'all are supposed to accept it. And if you don't, then that means you're a misogynist. So now I believe, now that I'm thinking about it, they try to insult you into submission. Wow. They try to insult you into submission. Now you got Funky Dineva out here saying dumb shit. Now he trying to shame y'all into, I guess, submitting to him. All this damn submission from people that ain't shit, ain't got shit, ain't gonna be shit, and ain't never gonna be shit. Y'all surely are on a lot of people's minds for ain't shit sassy straights.
You're getting in your own way, sis. All right, let's keep this going.
Yeah, basically, she's absolutely right. Romello, thank you, honey. Said Kevin Samuel said winter is coming, but I think he meant hailstorms and blizzards in the middle of summer. He was saying winter is coming for a while. Now that it's been, 4 years or so? Is here. It's been here. And they still ain't listening. Ciao. I love it. I love it. Content for days, y'all. Content for days. I agree with Ashley. Everything that she's saying, she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. Not to mention, at the end of the day, your freaking overall demeanor and how you treat people. How about that? Wow. Imagine being nice and kind to people. Look, you remember the story just a second ago with the girl who boyfriend killed the father and shot her? I mean, she probably is a decent looking girl that the lady that was just on here will probably want to look like, keeping in mind that she's only 16. She probably is a decent looking girl. She probably looking typical with her hair plastered to her head, lip gloss be popping and just cute. And she comes home with that Tyrannosaurus Rex. And her dad got to sit up here and watch that Tyrannosaurus punch her in the face. No respect whatsoever. So y'all trying to tell me, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. So y'all trying to tell me that you didn't know that that was not a poop nug. Like, we really still gonna go with this narrative on the second half of 2026? I'm not. I'm truth telling for the rest of the daggone year, child. They're gonna be mad at me. But who cares? Stay mad, child. Stay mad and keep talking. Anyway, I'm done. What time is it? It's been almost 3 hours and I'm hungry, of course. And I gotta go to the gym. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone that donated. Thank you so much. Hit the like button for me. Make sure you comment on the replay, on this one, everything. Share daggone video. Again, shout out to Ask a Brother from yesterday. I will be on the show again tomorrow. I will stream it. So hopefully you will come tomorrow evening and hopefully on a regular basis thereafter. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for your support. I see you all in the next